Oh,
Whoops.
secret's out.
Here's-
Oh God.
Just a backwoods voice, never meaning no harm. If you would kind of raw the movies that they saw since the day they was born. On the show, if you be on this episode, man, you never know. You went that way, you only really know how. That's just a little bit more than we'll allow. That's just a little bit
Yeah.
yes.
Oh. Hey, Mur, I just got your message on my phone.
Yeah. I'm here, asshole.
Yes.
Hey, I'm just gonna add a verse. Travis is gay. We're doing the show, and he's watching his son. All right. Thank you.
There we go.
Nice.
There you go, man. That
Yeah,
was an
I
awesome
didn't expect
video. Yeah.
That's right. Trav will be back next week, though. He's on daddy duty tonight.
Yes.
Everybody's got to do it from time to time, you know.
I don't think he wants to be here, and I think he's a liar.
At least that's what Henry fucking Rollins says.
That's right.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Gotta
Yeah, well,
love
you
that
know,
Rollins.
we said Murray was going to be on tonight, and he ditched. Did you notice that?
No, I'm
Yeah.
right here.
Why? No, he ditched because he knew you were coming on, or Murray.
I think so. It's,
Well,
I
you
think
just-
so.
nobody wants
Travis
to
might be
work.
afraid of Murray.
It's just nobody wants to do it with me, and I just I'm the fly in the ointment, man.
Look, just
Yeah.
sit in the corner and smoke your cigarette in the dark. Okay, watch it. Just
I know what it was.
Sorry, I ruined
Oh.
your show, Cody.
Paul,
Man, what can I do?
Using tears.
Paul
as
just
lubricant.
thought you were trying to trick him into doing another episode of Neighbors Talking Shit.
Right.
oh yes, true. Hey, Steve or Z, just watch
Yeah.
out. Mr. Furley might stop by. I don't know. Look at the background. I feel like Mr.
Oh, yes.
Furley.
I was going with the 70s background.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
I mean, I'm giving you shit, but it's funny. Like the background. I like it.
I was trying to find something really cheesy, something bad. I was kind of looking for more like a Brady Bunch type look,
Yeah.
you know. And I wanted shag carpeting, but oh my god, it's so hard to find pictures that aren't like where they don't have like logos or anything on them, or stuff where you can't use a clear picture like this.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, I
Hell
get it.
yeah, if it's got Chad Carpenter in it, they want to trademark that shit.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. But this has got the nice little couch in the back here, right over here. It's pretty nice. And then the old, look at the TV, the high-tech TV.
Why did they get rid of shag carpeting? Was it just a fire hazard, or like it
It was
just
a pain in the ass to vacuum.
Yeah, man, that shit would get all clumped up and
Oh
no
my
shit.
god.
there's
The
nasty
wife has
stuff.
2 big shag carpet rugs in each of the kids' rooms. And that is true. I take it outside and hang it over the swing set, and it's like kids will fall out of it when you're beating it.
I was gonna say the whole animal will fall out of it, man.
Yeah,
You know, just
A cat skeleton.
You know,
yeah.
to give you guys a little bit of a story, I went on a trip with Murray and his pops, right? We went down to Graceland, down there to see the king, right?
Yeah.
And we were so excited to get into the house, and you hear about the jungle room. It's like, we want to see this jungle room, right? We get to the jungle room, Murray and I are looking at each other like, this is shag carpeting. We had this in the 70s. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
it was so tacky, man. It was like a fake waterfall on one side of the room, and the rest, it was like the entire floor to ceiling was covered with green shag carpet. It's
Holy
like it was the tackiest thing I've seen. It's the king, though. I mean, you can't
yeah.
really talk.
Yeah, it's
ill-
still the king, so it's still
it was,
cool.
It was tacky as fuck, man.
If you have the money, why not? Like just
Yeah,
go,
if I was rich like that, I think I would probably do a full shag carpet room.
just go with it.
Also,
That's
myself.
He says that is true. Murray would do it. I
Yeah.
guarantee he would do it.
I would lay there buck naked, just spread
Eating
out.
grapes. Eating grapes.
Grapes, man. I'd probably lose a couple in the shag, but I just invite people over, put a little loincloth on, and
Yeah.
invite them into my shag carpet room.
Like you're some sort of emperor. Just welcome
Right.
to my abode.
That's right. Hell, I don't even think I need to be
Okay. Music now. Oh yeah, baby. Come on down to my shag carpet.
shag.
I want shag carpeting so tall that Charlie Sheen can hide in it, dressed in his platoon outfit, and pop up out of the bushes at you.
Dude, did you see that video of Charlie Sheen at the Taco Bell drive-thru? He is like drunk and high as fuck. And there's
Is that the one where he walks up to the car and he's like,
Yeah,
"Do you want my
yeah.
autograph?" Okay, yeah.
yeah. Did y'all did you see it, Cody?
No, I haven't.
He's
Oh.
hammered.
Oh yeah, dude. It is the funniest shit. And he's cool too. He's not like crazy. He's like, hey, what's going on? And all this. And then I guess his bodyguard is like in the background. He's like, everything okay? He's like, oh no, man, they're cool.
I'm gonna have to
I was like,
watch it.
damn it. Yeah.
Didn't he ask something like, "Do you know who I am?" Didn't he ask something like that?
Yeah, and I think he said, yeah, my girl's a big fan or some shit. I saw it the other day. I was like, oh my God, dude. Charlie in the
These
Wild.
people are right behind him, like in the drive-through, and he comes right up
Do
to
you
the
know
window.
who I
Yeah.
am? Martin Sheen? Fuck you, man.
Martin Sheen's son? That is
Charlie
hilarious.
Estevez.
He does look a lot more like Martin. The older he gets, he keeps looks more and more like Martin.
But we
Yeah.
all know he'll never be Martin, though.
No.
Martin is the king. Just you guys have heard that Corey Feldman story with Charlie Sheen, right?
Yeah, man. I was in the trailer, okay, man. And
Dude, you're
he
spot on.
went, man. Him and Corey, man, we're between two trailers, man, and Charlie's just waylating his ass, man. It never happened to me though, bro. It never.
Yeah, he took some Crisco and just put it on the shirt. That was the best Corey Feldman imitation I've ever heard, I think, man.
Dude, I'll tell you what, because I listened to like his book, so I got
Right.
it just like became a part of me, unfortunately. But yeah, I hate how he just like shits on Corey Haim. He's like, man, yeah, the Hamester. We go to parties, man, and I'd lose him. And it's like he's getting raped. He's getting gangbanged by fucking Paramount executives or some shit. I don't know.
And Feldman's just sitting there watching, like kind of exploited old Haim a little bit, like.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Oh, it was so bad. But anyway. Oh, you want to? I got the video. Hold on. We brought this video up.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Look at Taco Bell.
Oh shit!
Don't take videos. Just take photos.
Look at the homeless person. It was a homeless person. That shit was so funny.
See,
You gotta love it.
see, but there's another part to that video when he comes up to the car door.
I know. I
and
thought
looks
that
in the
was
window,
it. I thought it was it, but I got the.
Because
Sorry,
if
I'm
I
stuck.
remember right, I think he comes right up to the window and he's like, "Do you know who I am?"
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Do you know where I am? Because I don't.
I
I'll tell you right now. I don't even fucking know.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the David Hasselhoff
Yes.
cheeseburger
Oh,
video?
When he was
Oh
eating the burger.
yes.
Yeah, I don't
And
know
his-
why. I just
His
thought-
wonderful daughter decided to post it on social media. God bless her.
She's
Kids.
What was it? She was like, "Do you see what you're doing?" And all this, and he's like all fucking drunk. He's like,
I don't give a fuck. This burger's really good.
yeah. Hey, you know what? No judgment. I've been drunk before. I probably ate a hamburger off the floor.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
I mean, who hasn't been that wasted? Here's this one. Sorry.
She's a big fan.
What's your name?
Jaden,
Yeah, I'm Charlie.
nice to meet you.
Sorry, I'm so fucking
No, you're cool, man.
Nice, man. How are you? What's your name?
Sorry,
Tamara?
fucking him.
Hi. Awesome.
You're rad, man.
You guys are in a fight.
No, we're not fighting. What's up with that tattoo? Let me see that tattoo.
This is your
Hell yeah.
Charlie Brown tattoo. Yeah.
Go Reds.
Reds, yeah, ripping.
Oh my
You're
god.
hilarious.
All right, man. Thank you.
Right on. Cool.
And then look, there's this bodyguard or something. He's
Gary, what's up, man? What's going on?
Let him go. We're holding his hand. No, we're fine. We're fine.
He's like, let him go. Shit. He's like, he's like, shit, I'm fired. Like, they're like, you are Charlie's Wrangler, and you let him wander off drunk at Taco Bell.
He's got to be a handful, though. I mean,
Oh, dude,
it's
why would you sign up for that job? I
Hey,
mean,
that's a bad job. But look at it this way: he could be Joe Biden's wrangler.
yeah, a lot more personality
more-
than Biden.
Remember, things can always get worse.
I will say I rather wrangle Biden than Charlie Sheen drunk because he seems like Charlie Sheen will probably get a little out of hand. Like,
Still,
if he's
yeah.
drunk. He's like,
Still in
"Man,
his 50s. Yeah, I imagine he's still a handful.
Joe Biden's just like, where's the president? It's like, you are the president.
There'd probably be a lot more poop involved with Joe Biden.
Oh yeah. Well,
Hey,
you know what?
A little bit with-
never underestimate Charlie.
You know,
I could see him slipping up a few times, dropping an old sheener in his pants. I can see that.
A Cleveland Sheener.
Didn't want to go anywhere, but didn't want to go
Cleveland
there.
Sheener.
But we went with Biden, so you have to,
Mhm.
you got to go with the sliding Biden jokes, dude.
Dude, I'm very curious to see what I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
no, go ahead.
No, because I saw it today. The debate is happening, and what, like Thursday? The debate is happening.
Yeah,
That's gonna be crazy.
Oh,
That's gonna be crazy.
I keep thinking that something is going to happen where it's not going to go through.
it's
That's-
going to be like the Tyson fight, the upcoming Tyson fight.
Biden will have an ulcer. or
We're
something.
postponing the debate till December.
They agreed to no teleprompters. The mics are going to get muted when they're not talking, I guess.
Oh my god.
So it's going to be interesting.
I don't really like that idea though, because I got a feeling that, sometimes with those debates, it does feel a little bit biased. Like they might actually give Biden a little bit more time than Trump, and he's not going to
Well,
be able to. It's
In his defense, he's probably going to need it.
Yeah, I thought something was in your window, Murray, but that's your light.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's got one of these LED poles that changes colors and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I
Yeah.
was like, is something outside his windows?
No,
Because I thought something was like flying by his window. I was like, what the hell is
No,
that?
I got one of these psychedelic lamps that like it's got 40,000 different color schemes. And
Man.
exactly, man. I'm gonna put these
Oh hell!
with my
This
check.
whole time,
What?
this whole time, I was like, that's why we haven't seen Paul. Murray's got his soul trap.
That's right. Yeah, I got the fucking
Yeah.
fucking soul trap here. Can't get out, man. He just keeps pacing back and forth, dude.
Yeah, and there's only enough time for him to give like 1-word responses if we do get in touch with him.
That's right.
Because it's his Wi-Fi is really limited where it's sold.
That's all I let him do is just one word.
just float around.
And then just keep
Speaking
going.
of Paul, we miss you, buddy. We want you on here.
Yeah, dude. I miss
Yes,
I miss doing neighbors. It's
not Trav, but Paul. We miss you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Trav's glorious mullet, though, really
I know,
highlights the show.
What legends are made from?
It is.
Exactly.
Yes.
What
Yes.
is that a mullet he's got? Because I thought it was a little bit long.
It's not a legit mullet. No, he has it's long and it's more of a skullet. But it's long on the sides too. But there's not much up top.
Yeah.
He hides it well.
I mean, he makes Steve look hairy on the head compared to Trav.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, this is by choice, though. I don't want. I'm not ready for
I'll let him
gray.
for you.
No.
See, my ponytail keeps making my forehead get bigger. So pretty soon it's just going to be all the way back here.
I think that's what happened to Trav because we started in the ponytail and it's just pulled it all the way back to his forehead, all the way back to the back of his head now.
Roots. The poor roots
See,
got.
I was told the more hair I lose, the more head I get.
And you misread that one.
Yeah. I don't think it's the head you're looking for, though.
No.
Backwoods stand-up night. You know. Hey-o.
We need a boo drop.
A boo? I've got.
Boo.
Here, how about this? How about this?
Oh,
No, okay, we'll run with that. That's all right.
hey,
Okay.
That's all right.
you know what's funny is like you don't realize how hard it is. I know Steve knows because he works a soundboard, but you don't realize it going in. I'm like, this should be easy. And then people are like you guys, like you or Travis will be like, and you'll say something and wait for it. I'm like, oh shit, where is it?
Or you're looking at it and you have a couple pages on the machine and you know the sound's there, but you're like, where the hell is it?
Yeah, oh shit.
And then you accidentally hit something you didn't want, like,
Shall we play a
no, that's
game?
not what I wanted.
What was that? A speaking spell?
No, do you remember actually, I put that on there because I have a list on my other screen of 119 titles that Hollywood is talking about remaking.
Oh,
119 movies, and one of them was this.
Shall we play
War
a
Games.
game?
Man, war games wouldn't.
Yeah, I heard about that.
they're so dumb. Stop doing that shit.
I know, dude, and they're all shit too. I mean, a couple of the remakes have been okay. Like, I mean, you guys can probably beat me up for this if you don't agree, but I thought the Roadhouse remake was pretty
good. I did like that too.
Go ahead.
If you can separate it from the original, it's not a bad flick. It's not great by any means, but it's
but
it's serviceable.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I found myself entertained and I laughed at it. And, I felt the same way. Like, as long as I don't think about the original one and Patrick Swayze and all that, this is a pretty good movie. And then, Conor McGregor just cheeses it up the whole time.
He was awesome. Yeah,
he was the main guy in the movie.
The thing is, I really don't think he was acting.
I don't think so either. I think that's just how he is straight out
I
all the time. Like he just walks like You know, everyone
know is with Connor,
you know,
I want to party with him. He looks fun to party with.
I myself do not.
No,
I can't keep up. I can't keep up with him anymore. I'll admit it. If I ever could.
I think he's the kind of guy that like would chug a half a bottle of vodka and then try to fight everybody.
Oh no shit.
And me being the biggest guy, it's like, oh shit, I know he's here we go again. Connor wants to beat my ass, you know. Punch my head on straight or some shit.
Now, Murray, there's another movie that's on this list that I know is going to irk you.
Oh, there's
The
a couple
Black
I've heard.
Hole.
Oh
Black
no. Disney's The Black Hole.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't think I saw that one.
Has Christopher Lee in it, right? And
no, not Christopher Lee. Norman
Frank
Bates.
Gorshin? Yeah.
Anthony Perkins.
Anthony Perkins.
Anthony Perkins. Yeah.
Perkins. Yeah.
And Ernest Borgnine.
Dude, I gotta see this. I'd never.
Oh man, it's a classic. I think it came out in
It's-
'79.
No, it's older than that.
You
I'm
think
sure.
That
It's
Was it 78 or 79? That's what I thought.
Yeah. See, I thought it was '78.
I'm gonna look this up.
All I know is the
Star Wars
Pull it
because
up.
Disney was trying to compete with Star Wars at the time, and this was their answer, the Disney answer to Star Wars. And you know, it had the droids in it.
You're right. 79.
And it's
Wow.
man, it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
And it's really dark for a Disney film.
Yeah, dude,
I
that's
mean,
that's
There's
the
a lot of
crazy-
murder in this film.
Yeah, like you know,
Holy
people
crap.
ripped
Hey,
up
and-
my row. I don't want to give too much away if you haven't seen it, but
and back me on this, Murray. For 79, the special effects on that movie were great.
yeah, there's only a couple scenes where it's like, okay, that kind of looks a little hokey, but you know, we're talking 79 here, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, I think at the time it was just a little bit too dark for Disney. The ending, which definitely, if you haven't seen it, I don't want to talk about it, but it's weird. It's kind of pretty highbrow for a Disney film. You know, very.
I don't remember. I haven't watched it since I was a kid.
Yeah, definitely check it out again. I just watched it again, probably about 3 months ago. When we were-
Robert Forster was in it too.
yes.
Yes. Yep.
That's a good.
What was he
he's
in?
good.
He was a big action star, wasn't he? Like,
Forster?
yeah. He was in some,
Hawaii Five-0.
Okay, yeah. Because I knew he was in one of those kind of shows, one of those movies.
Was he in that movie Alligator?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was.
God, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me shit saying an alligator was going to come out of the toilet. So when I was a kid, every time I'd go to the bathroom, I'd check for alligator.
You're like, oh no.
Because yeah, wasn't that the movie? They flushed an alligator down the toilet, and it
Yeah.
lived.
Yeah,
in
the old urban legend. Yeah.
right. Yeah, so that's your homework, bro. You got to check out Black
I'm
Hole.
going to. I'm going
It's a
to.
trip, man. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Hell, I might as well just go through some of this list and see what we've got on here.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Oh,
About-
Speaking
Oh.
of those, Steve, since you mentioned Anthony Perkins, his son Oz Perkins is directing the remake of Stephen King's The Monkey.
The monkey, which
Oh, that's what that was. Was that the one with the guy in the wheel? No, that's Monkey Shines. Never mind.
yeah,
Monkey
that's
Shines is
Monkey
different.
Shines.
Different Stephen King.
I'm trying to think of which Stephen King has the monkey in it.
Yeah,
That anthology Skeleton Crew.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, dude, it's sad that Anthony Perkins is gone. He was such a good actor.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not
been going
too
for a long
familiar-
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with Oz's stuff, but
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done some really good stuff.
right.
I mean, he's a legit director.
The monkey. I need to pull up that trip. I don't even know because the only one I know of the killer monkey is Monkey Shines or Shockma. That's it. I
Yeah,
didn't know.
Shockma was awesome.
I just watched.
I
Shock-
love
Shock-
Shockma.
fucking crazy ass movie.
That should be a Backwoods, dude. Y'all talk about shock.
Yeah, dude, Shockma. That would be a good
Oh my
episode.
god!
When I first met Murray, I kept talking about Shockma, and I finally made him watch it. Yeah.
He's like, "What the fuck
there
are you?"
was somebody that watched it the other day, or you made me watch it or something. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
No, what was that one that I just watched the other day with the monkey in it, and it had Elizabeth Shue?
Oh, that was Link.
Link, yeah, that was a pretty crazy movie too.
Yeah,
Dude,
sure.
those-
She's going to like do some study with like some guy that works with monkeys, and that's the guy that played Zod in Superman 2.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that guy doesn't
And-
have a lot of range, but
Yeah, he gets killed by this monkey, and Link doesn't want her to leave and basically terrorizes her and won't let her leave and kills all the other monkeys. And yeah, it's an
Hey,
orangutan, you know.
I'm sorry if I had the chance to trap Elizabeth Shue and not let her leave. I'm not gonna lie, I would do it. I would trap Elizabeth Shue.
Oh,
yeah.
I'd make her lay with me in my shag carpet.
See, a little late.
Be
See, like Paul was saying,
Be like a
it's
shark
legally
coming
late.
going through the shag carpet.
Right.
Yeah, there it is.
It would look more like a little Lego guy, though. A little Lego. But
Weeble people. Give yourself a little credit.
yeah.
yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with like a Weeble Wobble.
Yes,
But Elizabeth Shue, oh my lord,
Dude,
she still looks good.
I cannot find the stupid thing, the monkey movie. All I'm getting is Monkey Shines, and then the monkey official trailer for 2023. And that's the remake you're talking about. It says first ever adaptation of the Stephen King short story, The Monkey, premiere date. So they never made a movie about it. It was just a short story.
yeah, I think it was just a short story and skeleton.
Oh, okay. See, I'm over here looking for a fucking movie or trailer.
Okay, I was wrong then.
Damn it.
But at least you knew that the monkey was coming out. So, and
Yeah,
that
okay.
it's a skeleton crew.
All right. Let's.
I've read most of his books, and I think I read The Monkey, but I know there's some other stories in that book that they made movies out of.
Now it's the one about the little toy monkey with the symbols, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the trailer. I just have it right here. If you want to watch the trailer, I don't know.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Hold on.
Plus,
Let me get it. I'll get it. Share screen. Da-da-doo. See this shit. Then it make.
We're waiting.
There we go. All right, here we go.
I lied when I told you I'd forgotten what I was dreaming about. I lied to myself, too. For as long as I could. But as the day has gone on, the dream isn't fading
I
the way
feel like
dreams
this is a
usually
car
do.
commercial. I don't know. A new Mazda.
That old dread has crept back in. The way your heart stops just before you turn a dark corner. The way your senses fill in harmless gaps with terrible anticipation.
Mazda.
I've lived
I
with
was
those
gonna say
for a
Lincoln.
long time, son.
Yeah, Lincoln.
Oh, there's the monkey.
I never meant for you to share them with me.
Oh, it's a toy.
I'm sure you could hear him coming. Ching, ching, ching,
I
ching,
was
ching. You know?
foolish and proud, thinking I could destroy it. I thought I
But I
was
never thought
protecting
of
you,
taking the batteries out.
protecting my family.
Crystal Lake? What the hell's
But it was a mistake to bring you to the lake with me that day.
Jason
Oh,
comes
no.
out the door?
Oh no, Murray.
Monkey.
I have to believe it's gone forever.
Control yourself, Murray.
I have to believe, for the sake of those I love, that its awful purpose has been fulfilled. Because if I'm wrong, it means I can't protect you.
Get away from the toy. Oh my God.
Toy Story 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's an evil monkey. There's an evil monkey. Don't go in the backseat door. You might get murdered. Oh, there's a killer monkey.
I don't know about that.
I know.
It looked good, but it looked weird at the same time, man. You know,
You know what's scarier than that monkey, Mur? Is that thing you have that goes, "Hello, darling."
oh yeah, I had to put that shit away, dude.
It's like was that Louis Armstrong?
Yeah, it's the Louis Armstrong. It's like 2 feet tall, and it's got this big head, and the eyes would pop open, and it starts singing.
Oh my God.
But
It's
it's
creepy.
recorded on its own, man, and it fucking freaked me out, man. I'd be sitting there all stoned and shit, and all of a sudden, hello, darling. It's fucking-
Hello, darling.
Only it was going, "Hello, Murray."
Eat an ice cream. You're gonna murder you while you sleep. Jeez.
Murray goes, "You want a hit?" And he went, "Oh yeah."
Oh, yeah. It's fucking-
I'm gonna
All
dig
right.
it out and just send it over to your house, man.
Okay, I
If I
got
see that thing outside my window, I'm gonna freak.
a creepy Toy Story. I got a Toy Story, a creepy one. Okay, so when Alvin and the Chipmunks came out, that movie, all the kids loved it. Of course, my sons loved it. We went to McDonald's. They had the little toys. Well, Alvin, anytime you had him, he would say, what did he say? Hello, gorgeous, right? He would say that phrase. Okay, so months go by, toys are thrown everywhere, whatever. Well, one time I was putting my son's toys away. It was dark in the room. I threw toys on top of the thing, and I hear, hello, gorgeous. What the? I totally forgot. That's a toy. Yeah, exactly. I was like, Alvin's going to rape me. He raped me. He was a chipmunk, and he raped me. Hello, gorgeous.
That's crazy stuff, man.
Dude, but it caught me off guard. That's what freaked me out.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah. That's kind of what this thing would do. Like it just
Burnt the toy box, and we're good. So
Oh, and chipmunks.
You
are like
remember,
squirrels, they always go for
You
nuts.
guys remember when the Furbies came out?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
I don't
God.
like
Those creepy bastards.
yeah.
My ex-wife had bought one, and I get up in the middle of the night on a Saturday night, and I go into the kitchen to get a bottle of water out of the fridge, and I open the fridge, and right when I open the fridge, I just happened out of the corner of my eye caught in their living room window. She left it sitting there, and the thing, its eyes open, they're glowing, and it starts babbling to shit.
Dude,
Fuck.
hear me out. That should be a horror movie. Attack of the Furbies or something.
Why has
Like,
that not been done yet?
oh, yeah,
With my ex Satan, we had two of them, and if you put them together, they talk.
Yeah.
yeah, they did. Man, that's some freaky ass shit, dude. See, why no one tapped into the Furby thing? What the fuck?
It's
I could see a movie with that. I could definitely see it.
didn't they do like a Teddy Ruxpin kind of thing? Like a Teddy Ruxpin horror movie. I don't know. It just sounds like something they would have done.
They didn't. I think
Imaginary, that Blumhouse one they did last year.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That
See,
one
I
where
couldn't remember the
The
name.
stuffed bear.
an animal comes to
Oh.
life and starts murdering people. Yeah, I only
Yeah.
saw it once. It was a long time ago, though. Blumhouse has some pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
Furbies are just the amount of creepy though looking things. Like you know what I mean? Like a teddy bear. Oh, that's cute or whatever. But the Furby already, like you forget it's in the house, like he did, and he went to get water, a beer. He went to get water at night.
Yeah. It's got a beak. You know?
It has a beak. What the? Who came up with?
a third eye and shit on it.
Yeah.
John Wick should have looked in. Not John Wick. John Constantine should have looked into that instead of cat's eyes. He should have looked in the Furby's face and went to hell.
They run to
'Cause
hell.
that's the path. That is the opening to hell. That is the gates to hell. Just saying.
Speaking
Yeah,
of horrors,
Oh,
Here's another bad one. An
Uh-oh.
American Werewolf in London.
No.
Why even touch it?
No,
Don't
dude,
even-
it's gonna be CGI fucking puke. Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Did they
terrible.
forget what they did with American Werewolf in Paris? That was hot
Yeah,
garbage.
did they not learn their lesson?
I mean, people barely even remember American Werewolf in Paris. It was so bad. But American Werewolf, they're not going to get the comedy right. They're
No.
not going to get the special effects right because there's what was that, Stan Winston?
Yeah.
You know, and he was the master. That was his crowning achievement. Well, shouldn't say that, but I think he got an Oscar for it, didn't he?
I think
Or
so.
he got nominated or something.
Because it was a big deal that year because that was like one of the first times, horror is rarely nominated for an Academy Award.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it Love that.
That's the movie you don't touch because, like you said, they're gonna put CGI all over it. It was made for the time it was made, and that's what made it so freaking great. Is because it looked realistic. That whole scene when he transforms into the freaking werewolf. I mean, god damn.
And
How
Yeah,
and
those
it
effects
wasn't
still-
CGI. Yeah, and that was real props. That wasn't CGI either.
Yeah, it was all props. It was all practical effects.
Hey, do you guys hear that low battery thing coming?
Low battery. What, you got it on your end, or is that a movie?
No, yeah, I just keep hearing low battery, and my mixer's plugged in, so I don't know.
Did your
mixer does
laptop?
run it's got an internal battery. No, laptop's plugged in.
Murray,
Okay,
don't
okay.
turn around. There's a Furby behind you saying it.
Probably what's going on.
A killer tomato saying it.
Like, tomato my junk or some shit. But yeah, I don't know. It just came on for a second. I don't know what's going on.
Do you have a pacemaker?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
If I
Someone needs to go to the hospital right now.
Yes.
Low battery. Could be my pacemaker. I'm not sure.
no, I'm worried it's my mixer, but my mixer's plugged
okay.
my mixer's plugged into the wall, so I don't know. I don't think that's going to be it. But then
If Murray's sound goes out, he is a master at sign language.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I
Good.
don't remember ever getting that notification before. Like, as long as you guys can't hear it.
No, we can't
No, we
hear.
can't
We
hear it,
just
no.
hear you.
Yeah, and then if I try to reboot this thing, it's going to kick me off, and I'd have to join on and everything. We'll just go till it dies out.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So skipping a couple dull ones like Drop Dead Fred. They want to do that again.
Oh,
Starship
I love
Troopers.
Drop Dead Fred. I don't know on that one. I mean, I was surprised by the original. I remember thinking it was going to be hot garbage whenever I was a teenager, and then I saw it and I was like,
Yeah.
"That's what they
I
were going
liked it,
for." And
actually.
it
The
was,
first one I
yeah,
liked,
it was fun, and the special effects. I haven't watched it in years. I remember him being decent.
Yeah, I mean the original was pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was the same people that made RoboCop, and they had those. For some reason, I'm a big sucker for like movies, and then they have silly commercials for shit like in their universe. You know what I mean? And
That was pretty cool.
had it, and then Starship Troopers had it, and I just love shit like that. They just said, "Oh, he's out. Oh, he's out. Low battery."
Yep.
Oh
Okay,
shit!
so he's gonna
He's
drop
come
for a
back.
second.
Yeah, Peter. What was it? Winterhoven or something like that, or Wiederhoven. I can't remember.
Sure, we'll go with that.
No, that's who made those, and he was a part of that. And is he even alive still?
I don't know. All I know is the first Starship had good eye candy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Denise Richards back when she was still smoking hot, and what's the other one? Felicia.
Yeah, she was that crazy girl from 90210 when she was on a few episodes, but she was kind of hot though.
She was on that FX show, the Russians.
Yeah. But it's like, woo, yeah, but Denise Richards.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay,
Not to
another
mention
one.
the
Go ahead.
great Michael Ironside.
Oh yes,
Ironside.
Jake Busey.
yes. And then who's the one guy from Can't Buy Me Love that had the farting problem? He's the one that gets shot in the head when they're training.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
NPH. NPH is in it.
Yep. Here, while Murray's out, all right, we talked about War Games, so we know that one.
Paul Verhoeven. That's who I was thinking of. I don't know why I said Peter, but Paul Verhoeven.
See, you were close, just wrong Hoban.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Let's see here. I'm sure Murray can probably hear us, I'm hoping. But, oh, this one makes me sick.
Uh-oh.
Time Bandits.
Why the hell didn't that have a shit? God damn it. I see his face right now. Go ahead.
Murray said his whole system just crapped out.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
So,
All right.
ooh, that sucks.
He'll fix it. Oh, well.
Kick it, Murray. Kick it.
Punch it in the face. It'll do it. Anyway, I actually have to be going to. I told Cody, I was like, I'll be on for a little bit, but I have some prior things that I'm a part of, so I got to go. But I had fun while I was here. So, but y'all,
Well, thanks for being able to jump in as long as you have.
I know, man.
Yeah.
No, I feel bad, but man, it's summer and it's, dude. I'm telling you, this next year is going to be crazy. I mean, my son, my youngest is a senior, and I'm going to be all over the freaking place.
Stop whining.
I'm not whining. I'm not whining. I'm going to be happy. Get out. Get out. No, anyway, guys, always have a fun. Steve, I'll see you later.
Definitely cool.
Hopefully be on another show, but y'all have fun, and I'll see you later, guys.
Hey, be safe going
Yes,
on your
see you.
vacation too. Be safe.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Have a wonderful time.
Yeah,
Thank-
don't be like Murray, Paul, and I surviving a freaking tornado in our town the other day.
Oh, jeez. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
just south of us. It hit in our town. Yeah.
oh my God. What did it take out?
It's on the south side. There's like a stretch. It's called Kellogg Avenue, or what we call the single ladies, the single moms with the kids.
Oh,
That's
shit.
the whole avenue there. But yeah, it took out trees.
Oh my God.
roofs,
Trampolines.
cars around. It was bad. Wires. They still don't have power down there.
So many trampolines.
Yeah, it's like
Trampolines.
somebody posted a picture that a blow-up doll was like on a tree branch. But they said the bitch hung on, I guess.
Oh my
Wow.
God. All right,
But
guys.
but like I told Cody, that's 3 tornadoes now in the past 2 months, within like 5 to 10 miles or so from where we live.
Crap. That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
right.
don't get blown away. I will see y'all later.
Take care, Paul.
See you
Peace out.
both.
All right. Now that the professionals are here, Cody, here we go. All right.
Oh,
Okay. Another movie.
what do we got next?
Let's see. American Psycho. They want to redo American Psycho.
Oh, man,
Oh,
why remake a movie that is just a movie that's paying homage to other movies?
hey, there was only one remake of that movie that I actually liked, and that was Weird Al, right, with Huey Lewis. Did you see that video? Where Huey Lewis is in the room with that scene where he's got all the
Oh, I did
plastic.
see that for like the 30th anniversary of I Want a New Drug or I Want a
Yep,
New Duck. I Want a New Duck. That was awesome when they did the American Psycho.
That was
remake,
cool,
where,
yeah.
where Weird Al is Jared Leto and Huey Lewis is Patrick Bateman. Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, make fun of one of my songs again?" And yes, I am going with rum and coke tonight. And
Yeah,
Cody,
it's a
like I
messed
said,
up
is
world,
not drinking, right? It's see, look at Travis is gone. We lost Murray. You're not drinking. I'm becoming an alcoholic.
Well, you've been. This is your 3rd episode, so it's about time.
It's coming. Yes. Oh, here's another bad one. Commando. That's what's there, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Jenny.
Why? Have they not learned their lesson? Like when they tried to do the Conan remake, which Jason Momoa was just fine in that, but it's still not a good movie. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't compare it to the original.
No. And I'm glad you brought up Conan because I do have some news for you on this. And I just got to get to it. There we go. It has been greenlit. There's no announcement to when it's coming out, but it's greenlit already. The Legend of Conan with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Greenlit.
Yeah, I saw an interview where he was talking about it here not long ago, and I really hope I wish they would have got it made like maybe 10, 15 years ago with him, but
Yeah.
why not at this point?
I really wanted to see it because I know Murray brought it up, and I've heard you guys talk about it. King Conan would have been awesome. Oh yeah, just to complete the circle of the whole character.
Yeah, well, if they're bringing back, I mean, maybe this is just a different, a rewrite of the script or something. But I'll go see it just because Arnie's doing another one, and he's getting up there in years now. So
Yeah.
we may not get, chances are we're probably not going to get another Terminator with him, and we probably don't need one. Just like we probably don't need another Conan, but there's only 2 Conans. There's a bunch of Terminator. He did a bunch of Terminators. So
Yeah.
yeah, like you said, if he can come back and do a 3rd one and finish out the story, I'm all for it.
I agree. Yeah. More Arnold. Get as much Arnold as we can get before he just can't do it anymore. I agree.
Yeah.
All right. You ready to are you ready to feel a little nauseous?
Why not? I did for like 2 weeks.
Okay. A live action remake of Heavy Metal. That cartoon, Heavy Metal.
Mhm.
They're making a live action remake.
This would have worked in the 80s probably if they would have tried to do that because it would have had all kinds of nudity and gore in it. And at best, if we're lucky, we'll get a lot of gore and shitty CGI. And
Yeah.
if they're going to
I
make
think
one
it's
now,
going to bomb.
so, yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, what are they going to be? Are they going to be using new songs? Are they going to use the original soundtrack and just do? Are they going to go the Disney route and just remake it pretty much shot for shot except live action?
And is it gonna? I mean, nothing against it, but are they gonna have strong females in the movie with the lead in the movie like usual?
I guarantee they don't get naked.
Yeah.
Like in the cartoon. And they've missed out too because remember when they did Heavy Metal 2000?
Yeah, that was kind of
Yeah, but they modeled the lead character, Fact 2, or Falk 2, whatever the name was, but they modeled her after the late great Julie Strain, B-movie queen, who was a gorgeous brunette, and it would have been great if they would have made this in the 90s, back when she was still in her prime, and if they were going to do a live action, actually use the actual person, the actress that they used for the model for the cartoon character.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move down the list. Romancing the Stone.
No.
The next
I said no.
The next one's gonna make you go, ugh. Scarface. You can't undo Pacino.
Why?
Yeah.
No, you can't un-Pacino.
Ooh, here's one Travis is gonna like. Short Circuit. Johnny Five alive.
It won't have, okay, on this one I'm kind of on the fence. It won't have the same charm, of course.
Okay.
But with AI and everything now, I think it's probably around the right time where if it's a strong enough script, this could work.
Okay. Here's one. I don't think it's been long enough yet. The Bodyguard. The one with
No, I
Whitney
don't either.
Houston. It's
Uh,
hasn't been long enough.
that I mean, they're not going to get another. I mean, they're not going to get another Whitney, and they're not
Yeah.
going to get another Kevin Costner. So
I agree there. Flight of the Navigator. And it's already
you
been
know,
greenlit to be directed by Bryce Dallas Howard. She's going to try to be like Daddy.
Yeah, she's not the director. Her daddy is though.
Yeah.
She's a good actress. I like her as an actress, but her directorial efforts. I have liked the episode. She directed several episodes of The Mandalorian, which I thought
Yeah.
were just fine. But Disney has such a, Kathleen Kennedy especially, has such a heavy handprint on everything that comes out Star Wars. I mean, it's hard to have any original content from the actual director, you know.
Well, I don't even say Star Wars anymore because they killed our Star Wars. You know, it's not the same.
I complained about the prequels when they came out.
Those are great now.
I was so psyched up for them because I was born in '80, so me and most of my friends, we were right at that age. By the time we were really getting into Star Wars, it wasn't popular anymore in the mid '80s.
Yeah.
And then lo and behold, here we are in our late teens, and they announced the prequels, and we're like, yes, we get our Star Wars. And then I just remember what a quiet ride home it was from the theater whenever we saw The Phantom Menace on opening night. Me and one of my best friends and my little sister, who's a few years younger than me, and she was a Star Wars fan too. And we just, when the credits rolled, we didn't even stay and watch all the credits because that's something we always used to do when we were kids. We'd stay through all the credits. And just because of growing up from the Ferris Bueller generation, we always waited to see if there was a stinger.
You still here? Go.
Yeah, go. And I just remember we just got up when the credits started rolling. We just all got up and shuffled out of the theater. Didn't speak a word to each other. Didn't even look at each other. Walking to the truck, and nobody spoke a word the whole drive home until we pulled in the driveway to my house. And when my buddy stopped the truck and put it in park, he said, "Well, that kind of sucked." And we just nodded our heads and all got out of the truck.
I was waiting for you to say you punched the first guy that went, Misa Natoba. All right, now you got to help me on the next one. Okay, because I think it's an old early 80s. I wish Murray was here. He'd probably know. Videodrome.
Yeah.
I want to say it's an early
Cronenberg,
80s.
right?
Yeah.
No, don't touch Cronenberg. Come on.
So yeah, it's Videodrome, and I know I've seen this. It's got to be early 80s, early mid 80s.
You know,
yeah.
It's a great flick, but some of the practical effects, especially now that we've got a 4K transfer of it, a lot of the practical effects really don't hold up. So I don't know. I'm on the fence on this one, but I'm gonna say no because come on.
Yeah.
Unless Cronenberg's son, who he's directed several decent flicks, if he wants to come back and do like the Ivan Reitman's son did with taking over the Ghostbusters franchise.
Yeah.
You know, okay, but that's the only stipulation that I would have on that.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go on record saying I'm against remakes. I don't like them because they kind of destroy good movies. Like, I know it was greenlit for Back to the Future, and I'm not happy about that one either because you can't redo a perfect movie.
I didn't think they were going to let that happen. I mean,
it's happening, and of course, Michael J. Fox, being a great guy he is, right? He goes, "Well, I give it my blessing." Well, what else is he going to do? You know? I don't know, but he says he's kind of thinks it shouldn't be remade, but he's giving it a blessing, you know. Oh, here's an 80s. Here's an 80s one. Weird Science.
Again, John Hughes. Come on. How can you improve on a John Hughes film?
Yeah. And of course, next to it is Toxic Avenger, but we already know that was remade and disappeared. Have no idea where it's
not
at.
a good sign. Not a good sign.
Yeah. Let's see here. It's a green light for Gremlins 3.
This, I think Joe Dante is involved. I'm not sure he's directing, but I think he's executive producing. So I'm cautiously optimistic because I love me some Gremlins.
The first one, is Phoebe Cates going to be in it yet?
I hope Phoebe Cates, Zach Galligan, even bring back Corey Feldman. Fuck yeah. The only sad part is we lost Dick Miller, so no Mr. Butterman. That's sad. And Boyd Axton.
Film, yeah.
Boyd Axton's gone too, so
yeah.
But Billy's getting old now, you know, he's in his 50s or 60s, Zach Galligan, so let it be his kid who gets, or his grandkid who gets comes into possession of Gizmo. As long as we get some of the original cast members returning and a fresh story.
Yeah, if they want to pass the torch and start something new using Gremlins, hey, cool. You know,
I had heard that I'd read a while back that Joe Dante in an interview said that they were talking about wanting to do a Gremlins 3 on a plane, which I don't know how I feel about that. Gives me the whole snakes on a plane vibe, except
I was going to say you got to have Samuel L. Jackson in it then.
I'm tired of these motherfucking gremlins on this motherfucking plane.
Exactly. And then the flasher comes up. Yeah. Let's see. Van Helsing. That was just remade not long ago.
They remade Hugh Jackman and Van Helsing?
Well, there was a Van Helsing movie earlier. I don't think it was the same, but then they made the one with Hugh Jackman.
Mm-hmm.
And now they want to do another one. They want to remake it. They want to remake All of Me, the Steve Martin comedy. That's the one with oh God, what's her face? Oh, come on. Incredible Shrinking Woman. I can't think of her name now.
Not Daryl Hannah. No, she was in the remake of the Attack of the 50-Foot Woman.
No, this one, she was on TV shows and she always did this operator with the one ringy dingy, two ringy dingy. Oh, come on. Yeah, I wish Murray's here. He would know. I can't think of it. But she was in the Incredible Shrinking Woman. Do you remember that one?
The title only.
Yeah. I can't think of her name.
Why remake that Steve Martin movie? That wasn't even one of his bigger hits.
No, but I mean, it's kind of cool that the story was cool where, you know, like the spirit of her possessed half of his body and they would fight, basically try to control each half. That was kind of funny. But I would say My Two Brains or whatever, I think would be a better one. So,
The Jerk.
The Jerk.
Oh, I got one for you that's going to make you cringe. Which I've been hearing for a while now, you know, that they were remaking The Naked Gun. But I had heard that Liam Neeson was going to be playing Frank Drebin, which I was like, you know, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Liam Neeson has some comedic chops. I like him as a comedic actor. I think he's got typecast as an action guy. And but yeah, Seth MacFarlane is directing and starring in. Oh man, did they not learn their lesson with A Million Ways to Die in the West? He needs to stick to voice acting.
Yeah, but I will say that movie A Million Ways to Die in the West wasn't bad. It's just
It was like a live action Western Family Guy.
the best way I've always described Seth is he's the kind of guy you want to like, but you also want to punch him. You know?
Oh, especially when he was on Real Time with Bill Maher. Yeah, even Bill Maher wanted to punch him.
Ooh, here's a bad one getting redone. Bloodsport.
No. Nope.
I mean, can we get Jean-Claude Van Damme? Is he going to be in this again?
They already remade it. They did that one that Van Damme was in. He's been in like 3 or 2, and there's a third one coming out. Where he plays the sensei, the mentor figure in him. I don't remember what.
So he's going to be the sensei then. Okay.
No, it already came out. I mean, he did this like probably close to 10 years ago. But yeah, it was called Bloodsport Reckoning or something like that.
Oh, maybe it was just an additional movie, but they're looking at redoing the original first movie.
Well, this one was it was a remake of the original, but Van Damme was in it as the sensei, and the lead character was Tong Po was played by Dave Bautista.
Okay, all right.
Not Tong Po. Maybe I'm thinking. I'm sorry. I'm thinking Kickboxer. They did that with Kickboxer, not Bloodsport.
Yeah. You bleed like my Lee.
So, which okay. Tong Po was in Bloodsport.
Yes. Here's one that I've heard definitely. Logan's Run. Oh God. Nope. Oh, Greenlight Police Academy.
Why?
You know when we're done with this show, I'm going to send you this link. Okay.
Man, you picked a hell of a show. The only show only Backwoods horror show I've ever been on not drinking. You picked a hell of a show list for me.
You're gonna drink after this, though. You're gonna. Let's see.
Oh man.
Let's see. I'm going through the Time Cop, a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Yeah.
I swear to Christ, if they have a Chuck Norris movie on there.
Let's see. Young Sherlock Holmes. Oh, here's one that I heard. This was old news. Cliffhanger 2.
Yeah, and
he was gonna do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Except in this one, he's hanging off the roof of the nursing home.
Thanks, Geritol. Okay. Voltron. How come that movie sounds familiar to me?
Voltron?
Voltron, yeah.
That's the old cartoon series from the 80s with the giant robot that's made up of a bunch of cat robots.
Okay, yes. So it looks like that's becoming
So we're getting the live action?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if there's any info. Let me click on it here. Preliminary cast. Let's see if it has anybody listed. And nobody listed yet. Of course. Oops, there we go. Click back too far. There we go.
Murray just messaged me. He said his system is fried.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, let me see. Okay. Pull this up here. And he asked if we could see the comments. I cannot, but I'm going to see if I can find them.
Yes, let's see. Are you guys seeing the chat at all? Yeah, I see a message right here he sent to my phone. Yeah, that would be cool if we could see his chats on here. Because this kind of sucks because this is like Murray's realm right here. He's great at complaining about movies that are going to be crap.
Smoking is one of the most dangerous addictions.
Hey, now I can see the chat.
There we go.
Yeah, Murray, maybe if you got your tablet or something, you can hop back on. Or hell, on your phone. I'm on my phone.
That would work. He's done that with the tablet before. That'd be cool.
Horror Stream commented, said Hollywood is dead and gasping for air. I agree 100%. That
100%.
they
I
are,
agree.
they painted themselves into a corner, and that they're not. Nobody's willing to take a chance and put some money on original content.
Yeah, I don't think there's really anybody in Hollywood that could be that creative to make something new now. And I mean, given the benefit of the doubt that there have been a lot of stories made over the years, so it's going to be hard to really come up with a lot of original things. But come on, there's got to be something out there, you know.
Yeah. Father Mahoney says, "Where is Trav?" Like we said at the beginning of the show, he's on daddy duty tonight, and he'll be back next week.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll have Murray back here in a little bit.
Hopefully. Oh, here's one from the 80s. Chopping Mall.
Yeah, Roger Corman, yeah.
I mean, I could see that because with AI intelligence, new types of robots and stuff, I could see that one working. But there's no malls anymore.
Do a period piece. Even better.
Okay.
Speaking of which, our movie we were going to review tonight, well, the same movie we were going to review last week, that hopefully we'll be reviewing next week. Late Night with the Devil is an amazing period piece, and I am a sucker for it. I don't care what era it is, but when they do a period piece and get it right, where you actually feel like you're watching something from Night Owls, yeah, where you actually feel like you're watching something from that era, that I absolutely love when they can pull off the aesthetic.
I do have to admit that was a pretty cool movie. I did like it. Okay, let's see here.
And, Colonel Gino says, "Have a great show, guys." And looks like the Hawks Den also wishing us have a great show. I guess those guys are probably live right now. But thanks, guys. You guys have a great show too. Hope you guys aren't melting like we are here.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting that summer weather early.
Yeah, it was pretty warm up here in Wisconsin where I'm at, but we've been having storms. Like tonight, we're supposed to have severe weather after midnight, like between 2 a.m. and 7 a.m. They're saying high winds, large hail. Yay. That's the way it's been this year so far. Okay, here's an 80s movie they want to redo, Private Benjamin.
With
that was
Goldie Hawn?
Yeah. Let's see here. Really? I thought they were making an additional movie to this, but they have I Am Legend reboot. That's that Will Smith one.
This one without Will Smith.
Yes,
Why reboot that?
I don't even want to say what in one of these next ones. You want to? Sure, you don't want to just go grab a beer quick?
I was ready to 10 movies back.
Oh, okay. So here we go. Here's the first one of the two cringe ones I'm seeing. Alien Nation. There's
Hello.
Murray Maestro.
There's Murray.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, loud and clear.
All right. Yeah, dude, this is kind of weird for me. Like,
Okay, so here we go.
hold on.
Alien Nation. My God, I'm in his living room.
There's Murray.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, loud and clear.
All right. Yeah, dude, this is kind of. All right. Had to make some adjustments, but I'm here now.
Awesome.
Gotcha.
Just in time, too, Murray.
Yeah, dude, I had to chime in because talking about Videodrome and all that.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually I actually think Videodrome might end up being a pretty good remake. Actually, the whole message of the movie and all that. I think it would go pretty good in this day and age. You know.
True.
Do you want me to smash your thoughts of this day and age?
Yeah. No. No,
Okay,
I'm just trying to get a good angle here because this purple light it's kind of making me look weird over here on this angle, but awesome.
Okay, you ready, Mert? Now when you were coming in, I mentioned Alien Nation, right? But that's not the one. I'm glad you're here because this is the one that I think you're going to protest. Okay,
Look, I can't get my head right in this thing, man.
that's all right. You're fine. You're fine.
All right, just bear with me, man.
Ready, Mer?
Yeah,
Big Trouble in Little China.
they should never touch it. They should never touch John Carpenter.
Yeah.
They should never. Such a dumb idea.
Go ahead, that's it.
That's how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
hell no.
that shit's straight bullshit. Redoing that movie, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
But and you guys were talking about Conan too. That's gonna be kick ass, dude. If they do the King Conan story like it should be made, that's gonna be awesome, man.
Just
I
knowing that it's
still-
greenlit with Schwarzenegger, that's
I mean,
hope right there. Yeah.
they'll have to get a body double for him or something. Because I mean, he's still in great shape for a 75-year-old, but he's a 75-year-old. He's,
Right, but
he's not like in Stallone great shape.
No, but that's kind of
Fuck you, asshole.
that's kind of the allure of the King Conan story, though, is that he's old and beat down, and I don't know. I just think it's gonna. I'm really excited for that one.
Stop it.
But there were some other ones that you guys mentioned that I just.
Yeah,
I
chime
think the
in.
heavy,
Give us your thoughts. We missed you for this. So go ahead.
the heavy metal remake might actually be pretty good.
Do you
but-
think even
but I think
though it would
Cody
be
is
live
right.
action?
There's not going to be any nudity. It's they're going to update the songs and probably have like new age shit, and it could be a crapshoot. But Cody's right. If they would have made it, 30 years ago in the 80s, that would have been okay. But doing it now kind of
It's going to be neutered.
sucks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you got? Cody,
Horror
what do you got
Stream.
with
Horror Stream
got
says,
the-
I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Hills Have Eyes remakes.
Yeah, those were pretty good. I don't.
I mean, they were right at the start of the remake fad. I mean, Texas Chainsaw Massacre pretty much did kick it off whenever it was such a success.
Right. I don't like the fact that Leatherface, they kind of made him as a guy with a skin disorder instead of just like a weird creepy pervert. Like, I kind of
they made him like a big evil slasher, like a typical slasher villain.
right
Instead of Leatherface.
it had a deformity and just a typical slasher. And I love John Lee Emery. Don't get me wrong, but they got rid of the hitchhiker and they didn't have Chop Top. And I thought that was a travesty that they didn't have Chop Top in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I got to meet the hitchhiker at a horror convention. God, I can't remember his name. But it was like one of the only stars I've ever met that I was like, dude, you scared me so much as a child. And I'm sitting here talking to you. And the guy was like the nicest guy you can think of. I mean, just a great dude. But I'm like sitting there thinking, man, you gave me the creeps so bad when I was a kid, man. But it was kind of shitty that they left that character out of the remake.
Yeah.
But the
How about
Hills Have Eyes, definitely an improvement. The remake was good. I mean, we're talking Wes Craven classic. So I love the original with Michael Berryman. You know that.
You know, I didn't love it that much. A big part of the original, and I love me some Wes Craven.
Right.
Don't release the hounds on me, but I saw The Hills Have Eyes too before I saw the original
well,
Hills Have
that'll
Eyes,
do it.
and I think it tainted me.
I was going to say that'll do it right there because The Hills Have Eyes 2 was dog shit. You know what I'm saying? And I love
Not
the
only
original.
dog shit, but a dog having a flashback. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this movie.
Right. It's yeah, I mean, I only saw it once and I remembered I didn't like it. But you know, I was lucky enough that I saw part 1 before part 2, you know. So
Okay, so how about
that's
this?
always good, man.
Since you guys are
Yeah.
talking about remakes, and you guys definitely know what you're talking about when it comes to horror movies, right? How about this?
I'd say I'm pretty fair, yeah.
Yeah. What would you say would be the best remake so far? And what one that has not been remade would you like to see remade?
Oh wow.
Oh wow, that is a good question because you know, I'm going to take a cheat answer here. And I don't know if you guys are going to accept this answer or not. But Evil Dead 2 was pretty much a remake of Evil Dead 1.
True.
And I would say that's the best remake, but that doesn't really count in the context of what we're talking about. You know, the Hellraiser reboot wasn't too bad. I mean, the whole tranny pinhead, I don't know about that, but
I still haven't seen it. I've heard good things though.
it's not bad. You know what I mean? It's not, you know, it definitely doesn't have the good feeling that the other ones did. You know, not the Hellraisers aren't feel good movies, but you know, that like total horror feel that like
Yeah,
part 1, 2, and
Hellraiser
3
1 and 2. Yeah.
but it was serviceable, we'll put it that way. And as far as one to get remade,
Yeah.
oh man,
The Suckling.
I'm gonna go with The Burning.
Yes.
Remember that
I'm
movie?
100% on board with you. Yes.
Yeah. It's was pretty much one of the first slashers before.
And First Dimension Film.
Yeah. And,
Weinsteins were behind it.
Harvey Weinstein. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's a little bit notorious, actually. You know. So
Also had George Costanza in it.
Yeah. And he plays like a kind of a jockey kind of dude. So
Yeah. And he's already going bald. He's probably in his early 20s then.
Yeah. He's trying to be like Mr. Casanova, and he's 30 years old, you know, 30 years old playing a teenager, and he's half bald, and he's fucking George Costanza, you know.
But and Tom Savini doing the effects in that, the rap scene of that. There's no reason that movie shouldn't have been a huge success for when it came out. It just had to be poor marketing.
I think it just got buried. Like, you know, I think Friday the 13th being so huge kind of buried it because it got kind of like lost in that shuffle where people thought it was a kind of a ripoff of Friday the 13th. But
well, yeah, we got Friday the 13th Part 2 the same year, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, the Tom Savini makeup at the end where his face is all chewed up, and that shit was badass, man.
Fingers getting chopped off with the garden shears. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that shit's awesome. Now, do you think they could ever redo Sleepaway Camp?
And would that girl be in it as a cameo?
Well,
I know Melissa would. She has said she definitely would. She'd probably be on board as one of the producers too, I'm sure. But
right.
You know, I would almost rather see, while we're still in this whole direct sequel requel fad, I would rather see a direct sequel to the original Sleepaway Camp.
Now
bring
there
her back.
is. They did make a Sleepaway Camp. I want to say it's Sleepaway Camp 4 or 5, where it's a direct sequel where she comes back.
Yeah, they started. Yeah, and return to Sleepaway Camp. They started making it with the original cast, Robert Hiltzik, the original director, in
Right.
2000, but it didn't come out till 07, and
Yeah.
it's just not good.
Yeah, I mean the last one I saw, I think the one I saw was actually later, and it had the girl in it, and she plays like a sheriff or something.
That's the one I watched with you.
Yeah, that's Return to Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah, it was
But-
absolutely terrible, man.
Oh,
I mean,
They
it was.
completely waste Melissa Rose in that movie.
Oh, I know.
Completely waste
You
Hey, but
could
I was
totally
shocked
tell.
that she was the sheriff. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't
You're
see
like,
that
you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell right from like the first 30 seconds of the movie. You know that.
The effects were horrible in that movie, and
Yeah,
the bad
dude,
part
everything
was
bad.
the bad part was Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3, directed by Michael Simpson, that were like directed. Well, they had limited theatrical releases, but they were put out by Showtime in
Right.
'88 and '89. They established with Pamela Springsteen, Bruce Springsteen's little sister, playing Angela.
Right? Yeah.
That I love those movies, both of them, and that
Yeah,
they
see-
established Angela. That they did what they needed to do for sequels to Sleepaway Camp. That they completely mixed it up, turned them into horror well, it wasn't necessarily had to be horror comedy, but they done all they could do. They pulled their rabbit out of the hat at the end of Sleepaway Camp. They couldn't do that again.
Right.
They
Yeah.
couldn't
I
do the big
mean, that
reveal
was
again.
already out. So.
yeah.
So they
I
did the
love
next
part-
logical thing. They put her in the spotlight and made her the slasher anti-hero.
Right. Right. And I thought part 2 was excellent. I really liked part 2, and I really think
Two's my favorite.
Springsteen did a good job. She's not as good as the original, but part 3, I wasn't too keen on that one. I mean, it was okay, but it just seemed kind of off.
They ran out of money and it was rushed.
Yeah, it was definitely. You could definitely feel that it was rushed.
It was. They had 2 months to shoot both the films, and they shot them at the same camp.
Yeah.
That's why they both take place at the same camp. And
And they
they
kinda-
just shot the day at they shut down production for 1 day in between the movies, and then started production on Sleepaway Camp 3.
Yeah,
So
and then just like slapped a wig on Springsteen and
yeah,
kind of made it a little different, So
Yeah. I still like 3, but yeah, 2's definitely my favorite.
would be my favorite as well. And I just don't
But-
know with the whole like with the whole like transgender thing.
It wouldn't be as shocking now.
Yeah, it wouldn't be as shocking, and I think more people would be offended by it. Like just with the way the cancel culture is today, they would.
Yeah, the killer being a transgender.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like busting out sleepaway camp jokes every once in a while, but nobody gets them. Just
I would.
people like us, man. Yeah, I know you would. You've seen part 2 and 3. I barely know anybody that's seen those. Other than Grandpa.
I was late to the game on them.
It's
Yeah,
what's
I'm
that?
sure Paul saw him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, me and Paul have had discussions about sleepaway camp before, so we definitely we've definitely been there. Man, my little dog is going crazy over here because
Yeah, we have a thunderstorm right now, Cody. Because
Yeah,
that's why
I
I've been
know.
looking around. I'm like,
I thought maybe the dog just didn't like transgenders.
well, yeah, that's probably true actually, but no, just whenever there's thunder and everything, she just starts pacing around and she can't
This-
get comfortable and she just keeps hiding everywhere, and I can't put my chair up because if the power goes out, I'm stuck here and gonna have to
Seeing-
call the fire department to like pry me out of this fucking chair.
See, and this is the rough time of the year for Bubba because not only do we have thunderstorms, but Murray's got neighbors that like to light off fireworks. And yeah, Bubba just shakes from it. So
Yeah, Bubba's my dog. But what other remakes we got, Steve? I mean, what's going on?
okay. We have Blue Thunder.
Not going to have the same impact it did in the 80s.
The Entity.
No idea.
That's the one with Barbara Hershey, where the ghost was raping her.
Oh, she gets raped by a ghost. Yeah,
Yeah, that I could
Okay.
see maybe that.
I wouldn't
All right.
mind.
that was like a TV movie, wasn't it?
No, that was an actual movie. Actual movie.
Oh,
Now, what they need to do is have like Elizabeth getting raped by the ghost, you know, then
Elizabeth
that'd be
Shue?
all good, you know.
You just want to see Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah, dude, I'm kind of on an Elizabeth Shue kick. You know, I don't know. You know, back in the 80s, she wasn't favorites, but now that I'm old and shit, you know, like she's aged quite well.
Murray, are you saying now she's a shoe in?
Ah! See, I don't have a soundboard over here, so I just got to make noise. I just
Okay.
got like my whole head's taking up the screen.
Here's an 80s remake that might flop. Explorers.
Well,
I'm drawing a blank.
Explorers
That's
is the one where they
kids
have the,
take that tilt-a-whirl and they make the
yeah, the
spaceship.
tilt whirl,
You go-
and they go into outer space and they encounter these weird ass aliens that like learn everything about Earth
Yeah.
from watching.
It was like a Steven Spielberg type movie.
Yeah. As long as if they do the ending better, like, you know, I wonder if it's going to be a serious or if it's going to be a kind of a jokey tone.
Yeah, when you said that, I was thinking Galaxy Quest with Tim Allen. You know, where the
That's a great
aliens
movie.
learn everything from watching TV shows.
Yeah,
from
we're
Earth.
watching the Star Trek ripoff. Yeah. Oh, this is weird.
I've heard they've been trying to get a sequel to Galaxy Quest off the ground.
Oh,
Tim
that
Allen
would be cool.
trying to. Yeah.
Hopefully,
Oh, yeah,
But
sadly,
they're going off somewhere, though.
without Alan Rickman, though.
yeah, dude. How can they do it without Alan? God, that's
I
like
love seeing him in a good guy role for once.
right. You know, because he's such a good actor, man.
But-
and just,
but
And great,
was
yeah,
awesome
he
as
has great
Hans Gruber.
comedic chops, great chops too. But he always got,
He was Hans
know,
Gruber, man.
always got
stuck in the villain role.
Mm.
You know, he painted
Right.
himself
Need
into a
the
corner.
codes. So, but otherwise,
Right.
back to Explorers. That was, I think, help me, Murray. Was that River Phoenix's first movie?
Yeah, River Phoenix and
wow.
Ethan
some
Hawke.
of the other the other '80s kids that were then
Yeah.
I think the other ones that were in it, but
Ethan Hawke.
yeah, I think that's going to be a decent remake because it's kind of obscure.
Oh,
You know, it's obscure enough to where I think a lot of people aren't going to know what it is.
and Murray. The girl in Explorers was Amanda Peterson, who was in Can't Buy Me Love.
God
Oh.
rest her soul.
Yeah.
God rest her soul,
Yeah.
man. God, when I was a kid, a teenager, I loved that movie so much, and I used to daydream
Good
about
movie.
being able to buy a date with the hottest girl in school, and have her fall in love with me and stuff. And yeah, oh man, she was but she got really into drugs and stuff, and
A lot of those
Yeah.
'80s child stars.
yeah, it's
But
a
I do
shame.
agree. Great movie, though. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. What else you got, Steve?
Flash Gordon.
Hmm.
I'm on the fence about it.
Okay.
Just I don't. I love the first one so much, and it's so campy and cheesy and perfect in its own right. But I'd like to see kind of a serious take on Flash Gordon. I mean, like they could do more with the material, make it a little less key. But then is it
Okay.
going to lose its charm? I don't know.
Yeah, that's,
What do you guys think?
and I just don't know if it'll resonate with
Oh,
this generation. There really hasn't been a lot that I know of. A lot of Flash
oh
Gordon
shit! Hold on,
material in the last.
Dial in again. I can't hear you. So hold on 1 second.
Okay. All right.
Nope. Yep.
Yeah,
We'll be back in
I'm
a minute.
kind of really afraid to say anything because he can hear us. I've got messages. I hear you, asshole.
But yeah, Flash Gordon. They haven't done anything with that IP in what, like 40 years. So
I think the only thing close to anything they did was Flesh Gordon, if you remember that.
oh well, of course, yeah. How could I forget that?
All right. Sorry about that.
So, Murray,
somebody
how about if
tried
they remade Flesh Gordon?
see, I only saw a part of Flesh Gordon
With the
because
Penosaurus?
I tried to get it on my little decoder thing or whatever, and it kept freezing up. But I know that it's a pretty weird ass movie, though, right?
It's weird, yeah. The
Yeah.
Penosaurus.
I was gonna say the Penosaurus.
Okay.
So
Well-
yeah, to the viewers, I apologize about this. What happened with my mixer? It was plugged into the wall and it had the battery fully charged, and it lasted for a couple different sessions. Sudden, it just died out. It's still plugged in. I don't know what's going on, but can't get back there to fix. We got to deal with the phone thing here, but
Yeah.
it's all right.
Okay. Next one on the list, The Fugitive.
Didn't they?
Oh man.
Well, I guess that was 30 years ago, huh?
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
One
it has been that
Armed
long. And Harrison, yeah. And I love that. That is how you do a movie adaptation of a classic series.
Right, yeah, because that one, with Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones and the One-Armed Man,
Mhm.
I think that one's gonna go over, dude. I think that was pretty much perfect the way it was.
Yeah.
And they don't really need to fuck with it. So
Well, remember they back like 10 years ago or so, or maybe even a little longer than that, late 2000s, something like that. They had Tim Daly starred in they brought the series back, and it ran for a couple seasons, I think.
yeah. I didn't see it myself, but I
didn't either.
I'm doing it. So
It is pouring over here at my house.
yeah, it's
Whoa.
going pretty
Whoa.
nuts over here too.
Hey, great
And we-
soundboard, Steve.
Yeah, that house just shook.
We just got by a tornado like no more than 2 days ago. So they're saying what's going to hit us tonight might be just as bad as what hit us on Saturday, if not worse.
Yeah, and it's
So-
coming between 2 a.m. and 7 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be pretty, man. And my dog freaking out. So
All right. Next one. This is a movie I don't recall. Headhunters.
no idea. No idea.
Was that the one with Tom Selleck?
From what I'm seeing, it's from 2011, believe it or not. And
No.
stars Askell, Henny. Oh, it looks like a foreign movie.
Yeah, I have no idea about that one.
An accomplished headhunter risks everything to obtain a valuable painting owned by a former mercenary.
You know what? Sounds gee. that I don't think that was to do good.
Hard
Okay.
pass.
The Howling.
No.
Nope, I'm in the same boat. They should leave that alone. It's no American, but it's still pretty fucking badass. Now, if they made another sequel to The Howling, it would just be another like direct to video kind of schlock fest.
Yeah.
But doing a remake, they might have a little bit better chance of some money. I I will watch it. I will definitely watch it.
A reboot of I Know What You Did Last Summer.
That's been in the works for a while. No.
Yeah.
Dude, those movies, and I mean, the first one was all right, but it was, I like Jennifer Love Hewitt.
It hasn't aged well.
No,
Yeah.
it hasn't. I tried to watch one about a year ago, and I'm just like, oh, it's so 90s that I just can't.
Yes.
But
So,
the question
yeah,
is, has
But I
Jennifer
loved
Love
it.
Hewitt aged well?
I love Jennifer Love Hewitt.
But she
Not as
looks
much as Sarah
different.
Michelle Gellar, but
I love Sarah Michelle Gellar, man.
mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
I know this is going to sound weird, but she used to be on a soap opera.
I remember All My Children.
Yeah, and I was like, oh,
My grandmother always watched it.
shit. Yeah, and I had a bad crush on her. And that was made it fit, like she was just in all these movies. And I felt like Mr. Cool because I already had a crush on her, so. But yeah,
Well,
yeah.
When let's see, when Buffy came out, it came out in '97. Buffy the Vampire Slayer the series.
Yep.
I saw the movie. I think it came out in '93 with Christy Swanson and the late great Donald Sutherland.
Yeah, and Pee Wee Herman.
Paul Rubens.
The late great Paul Rubens.
Yeah,
And the late great David Arquette.
Oh yeah, is David Arquette?
Wait, he's
dead?
not dead. He's not dead. Just his
Okay,
career.
all right. I was like, what am I missing?
There you go.
The late
Oh,
great Luke Perry, though.
Luke Perry.
His career is dead. We'll just put it.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
man.
it confused me as when that came, because Buffy came out right before it came out earlier in the year before I Know What You Did Last Summer came out. So I was like in love with that series because I love the movie. And then I go to watch I Know What You Did Last Summer thinking that she's going to be the kick-ass final girl in it.
Right.
And I'm like, when she gets killed, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they just kind of shoved her in mission, like fucking bastards.
Yeah.
Bastards. On the topic of remakes, did either of you guys watch the new Children of the Corn?
No, I didn't see that. No.
Holy shit. That movie
I heard it was terrible.
ass.
Is it corny?
So, dude, I see what you did there. But yeah, it was terrible. I couldn't believe what I was watching. They swapped the one dead kid for a little girl. Oh shit.
And she's gay.
No, she might as well be gay though. You know what I mean? It's just that's. I think my TV was up a little loud there. But yeah, she's not gay, but it's the same bullshit. Wow, is it just me, Drew? I look bald.
I'm just waiting for you to sing Silver and Gold.
Burl Lives, man. Come on.
Burl Lives is cool, though.
Burl Lives is cool. Doing this on a phone isn't cool, though.
No, hey, but you're here, and that's all that matters.
At least I'm trying to contribute, not just slapping up comments all the time, But
we went
but
up
I should have my
3,000
system
viewers when you
connected.
click back in.
Oh yeah, I bring the heat,
Holy
man.
shit, we're up to 16 viewers. I don't think that many people have ever watched this show.
Right? Yeah,
They came from
making-
her.
they're
They came
probably,
from
they're
her.
probably making fun of my head, man. They're probably like, look at that fucking head, man. What's wrong with this guy? But
Okay,
no,
the
I
next-
love watching Backwoods, man. Like I said, I've watched you and Travis pretty much every time Grandpa was on, and then when Steve started coming on. So I've seen quite a few of your shows, man. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No. I love being here. This is great stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we finally got you here.
Yeah, I'm kind of rambling on a little bit. I'm sorry, but that's what I do.
No, that is exactly what this show is for.
All right, good, good.
Cody, he's starstruck with you, Cody. That's what it
That's
is.
right, man. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be talking to an internet personality, man.
Well,
Yeah.
I apologize. I apologize that you're only getting sober, Cody.
That's no, that's okay, man. That's okay.
But is that
I can
hyped
do
up
it.
on energy drink, Cody?
Powerade.
Powerade? Okay.
Yeah, I'm drinking Gatorade over here myself. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
Gatorade
still
Zero.
recovering. Jesus, I was sick for like 3 weeks.
Fuck yeah, dude. I had something like that too. Down, I just took like a bunch of Imodium and pretty much drank an entire bottle of Pepto, and it finally
I was
knocked it
going
out.
through the Pepto.
Yeah.
I finally broke down and got on some antibiotics, and that seems to be kicking it.
Ah,
But,
good.
I don't know
But
what
yeah.
the hell it was, but it was kicking my ass.
If I
Yeah,
didn't know,
mine
you look
came out
fine to me.
really
So you look fine.
I impressed and it didn't let up at all. It was pretty scary shit, man. You know, when I start complaining about having to go to the hospital, you know, that's when you know it's pretty bad, because I usually just sit stuff out, but I made it. We're all good.
All right, the next one on the list, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
That movie,
The goddamn she monster.
in my opinion, I thought the original was shit. It was lame.
I wasn't a big fan. No, me neither.
And doing a remake without Sean Connery, you know, it's
Yeah.
you know, the movie failed because characters are characters that were big in like the 40s and 50s, like Alan
Exactly.
Quartermain and what's the fucking why the under the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea guy,
Captain Nemo.
yeah, Captain Nemo. Yep, and
Tom
Dr.
Sawyer
Dorian,
even they had, right?
Yep, Tom Sawyer. Yep, and Dorian Gray. You know, those characters, they don't resonate with audiences today, and I just
Well, it's like every time they tried to remake a Universal monster, you know, it just, like I said, it's played out. You know, they had their time in the sun for 30, 40 years.
right, yeah, and they're not going to be able to squeeze any more blood from that stone, you know.
And I'm afraid that's where we're getting to with 80s slashers too, unfortunately.
Yeah. Now,
As much as I hate to admit that.
you know, because I'd like to see them come back, but you know, I don't know what more they could add to the 13th, and we've seen what they've done with Halloween. You know, like you know,
Well, the Rob Zombie Halloween, I kind of like that one.
what
It wasn't bad. He did his own thing with it, and I appreciate that.
for the most part, but for me, I didn't like it because I don't want to know Mike's backstory beyond the fact that he killed his family when he was a kid. I think the allure of Mike Myers was that
The mystery.
yeah, the mystery that he was just evil. He just did it. He wasn't bullied. He didn't have a dysfunctional family. He grew up in a suburb and was a normal kid that one day just snapped and was just evil. And when they made him like the product of a redneck family and all that shit, and you know, like, yeah, just
And we had to put up with another movie with Rob Zombie's wife.
yeah. Oh God. Well,
God.
even though I will have to say I didn't mind the Munsters too much.
Oh,
I was just about to say the only reason he made the monsters is so people would stop bitching about Halloween too.
Oh, yeah, dude, Halloween 2. Holy shit, was that a stinker though, man? What's up? Bullshit. Like
The director's cut's not as bad. I will admit to that. But I remember at the going to the theater all excited to see Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. and it was one of those, yeah, like I said, really quiet car rides home.
Yeah, I was going to say, I heard what you said about the prequels, and that was pretty funny because I had kind of the same experience with but sticking to Halloween 2, it was the same thing for me. It's like I had a hard time finding a place that actually had it for some reason. And I'm thinking, wow, this is a sequel to a big ass movie. Why is it not at more theaters? You know, why is it only playing in certain? I went and saw it, and it was the same thing. I was just like, oh, that might have been one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. It's I would definitely say it's the worst. It's the worst Rob Zombie movie there is.
Yeah, which I mean, the Weinsteins really screwed him over on both of those films.
Yeah, I
At
mean,
least that's what he says.
they wanted it their own way and were out for the money and everything. So he kind of had to their vision, you know. So I get it, but I didn't like that kid, man. I didn't like the kid Michael Myers. And
Yeah, you really couldn't root. You couldn't. That's one of the thing about very common with Rob Zombie's films. It's hard to find like any likable characters.
right, yeah, because they're all just kind of repulsive. Even
Yeah.
though I love the Devil's Rejects and I love Otis, but Otis is still a nasty fucking bastard, you know?
Yeah, but like you said, with Devil's Reject, just that he somehow managed to pull that swerve where he made you root for these just deplorable,
Just
horrible people.
nasty people, yeah. You know, and then I got to admit, I didn't really like Three from Hell that much.
It was.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. It was just okay.
Yeah,
It
me
wasn't
too.
terrible.
You know, and I realized
We lost him.
Realize that what, Murr?
Yeah.
Don't leave us on a cliffhanger.
While we wait for Murray. Waiting. He was just getting into it too. Oh, we almost had him.
I
There he
have
is.
no idea what happened there, man. I still got battery power. I was just sitting there talking, and all of a sudden it just boinked me right off. So
Do you have it where it goes to sleep or goes to the shutdown or whatever if it's paused for quite a while?
yeah, possibly. I'll
Like
have
a
to check.
standby? That's probably what it was on.
Yeah, that could very well be. And my oh, son of a bitch.
You're still with us.
It's okay.
Can
Keep
you guys
doing it,
hear me?
Murray. It's working. We're up to 18 viewers now.
I gotta chime out. I just got another call. It just screwed things up. I'm gonna log back in about 5 minutes.
Okay. No problem, buddy.
Okay.
But for everyone watching, now that we got 18 viewers, wow! Thank you guys for watching, and I just want to let you guys know you'll never be able to get this time back.
That is true. That is so true. We are so sorry to all of you out there. We can only apologize so much. But you could send the therapy bills to Cody. He will accept them. And we hope that you feel better.
I've got 5 kids. It'll just get lost in with all the other bills.
You need something to start the fire outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the 55-gallon drum. Yeah.
Yes. So let's see. I don't know if he's going to listen. There's 2 right here that I don't think that Murray'd be interested in. Manhunt. And
Manhunt. That's
the only movie I remember that's Manhunt was about how they were going after John. Okay, but I remember one called Manhunt where they were going after John Wilkes Booth, the guy who shot Lincoln.
Yeah.
And that's the only one I could recall, but I'm not sure if it's the same one they want to redo. But but Manhunt, that one I'm talking about, isn't that old. So I don't know. The next one would be The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
I don't know. When it comes to these classic westerns, I'm a little bit more forgiving
Yeah.
because sometimes they really get it right. Like I absolutely love the Magnificent Seven remake, and I know it may sound sacrilegious, but I actually enjoy it more than the Yul Brynner original.
Yeah. Oh, see now, I'm gonna save this one. There's one right here I'm gonna save for when Murray gets back because I know he's gonna want to come in on this.
Yeah. Well,
Let's see.
I don't think we ever, me or you ever, either did our movie that we think should be remade and one that shouldn't. Wasn't that what you were at? Wasn't that
Yeah.
what you asked me?
Your favorite one that was remade and one movie that hasn't been remade but you'd like to
Oh,
see
okay.
remade.
Yeah. Well, as far as favorite remakes, I mean, we talking just in horror?
Well, it could be horror, could be movie. I'll open it up to all genres.
Wow, I mean that's a difficult one. I know whatever I say, I'll think of something
Yeah.
that I'll smack myself in the forehead and give a good Homer Simpson dope. But I don't know. Since we mentioned the Hills Have Eyes remake, I really enjoyed that one when it came
Yeah.
out. I mean, that was right at the start of the big remake fad. And another one I really enjoyed that was not that popular among the fan base was the Friday the 13th remake from '09. A lot of people just shit all over that, and I thought they gave us pretty much everything a true Friday the 13th fanboy would want in a Friday the 13th film.
Yeah.
You had the gratuitous violence, gratuitous nudity. Well, yeah, that both of those. That was it.
Yeah. See,
People
I
got
agree with
pissed
the
off
Friday
about
the
the
13th.
tunnels. People got pissed off about the tunnels. Explain how he would pop up everywhere, where throughout camp. I'm like, is that really that bad? I mean,
it was his
it's more
turf.
and making him like a hunter. He's a wild man that lives out in the woods. How do you think he ate?
Exactly. Yeah. No, I
So,
agree on
yeah,
the Friday the 13th.
I had a lot of fun with that one. It's not. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's better than any of the originals. Well, better. I enjoy it more than Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah.
Which I'm not. I don't shit all over Jason Goes to Hell as much as most people do. I think it has amazing practical effects, and it's just an over the top goofy movie. And if you just watch it for that and don't go in wanting a good Friday the 13th sequel, you'll be entertained.
Well, eventually those movies just went for the quick laughs, like like when he slams the person against a tree in a sleeping bag and it makes like a smiley face. I mean, come on, it was all jokes. We all knew it was going to happen. But I know
it became a parody of itself by that point.
Yeah, the remake I didn't quite care for is when they did that Nightmare on Elm Street, which I didn't think it was a bad idea. It was just the wrong time, because you still had Robert Englund doing Freddy.
Willing to do another one, yeah.
Yeah. So it was just at the wrong time.
Well, yeah, opinion. we were only like 5 years removed from Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah.
And I like Jackie Earle Haley. He's one of my favorite character actors. But man, the way they did the CGI burns on his face, the crappy CGI, and the whole movie, the plot, the acting, the like I said, the shitty effects. The only thing I really did like about it, and I wish they would have followed through with it, where they had it where it left it as a mystery as to whether or not Fred Krueger was actually guilty. They were playing it out like he might be innocent and he was wrongfully murdered.
Yeah.
Which I really wish that it would have elevated the film substantially if they would have went that route with it. But they didn't.
Yeah.
They bait and switched us. and it was still a piece of shit. And even the chick who played Nancy in it, she the lead character, she bashed the film,
Hmm.
and I mean,
Yeah, it's
no,
there. Some movies made such an impact you just can't touch it because you're going to get compared to the original. You know,
there's no way not to. Yeah,
yeah. I would say some of the big ones like that. Wait till our generation dies off, then make
Yeah.
it. You know, then it'll be new to whoever sees it. You know. I know there's two horrors I would love to see remade. Silver Bullet
yes.
would be kind of cool. And speaking of that, another Corey Haim, but I can't think of the name of the movie. But it's the one where he gets the dog, and it's being chased by a creature.
Watchers.
Watchers. That's it. That one I think would be cool remade.
Yeah, based on the Dean Koontz novel. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, I'd be
I
on
always
board
thought that
with
was a good story.
Wait, they did. I think they did remake it.
Did they remake it?
I think they did
Where did I miss that one?
fairly
Okay,
recently.
let's see here. Watchers, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
And the survey says
I do see one from a Dakota Fanning, The Watchers. I see that, but I don't think that's the same story. Let's see, Watchers film. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think that's the same story, but there is a movie called The Watchers that just came out again, but not the same story.
I could have swore I had read someplace that it was being remade. And maybe that was just internet fodder. Who knows?
Maybe, yeah, because I'm seeing is this other one with Dakota Fanning, and it's something about being in Ireland in the woods, is what it looks like. So, oh well.
Hmm.
But well, regardless, I'd like to see it. You know, have that one remade.
Yeah, because I remember the original was it was pretty corny.
Yeah. And what did he call the dog? Was it like shithead or something? He had a name for the dog.
It was a golden retriever that was like
Yeah.
a genius dog. It was super
Yeah.
intelligent.
I know he had some goofy name for it, but oh well. Okay. While we're waiting for Murray, there's one called Memento. It's from a 2000 film of a man suffering from short-term memory loss while trying to track down his wife's killer. Oh, waiting for his phone to charge up. Okay. So just so you know, everybody watching, Murray is waiting for his phone to charge up, but he will be back. He will be back.
Charging.
Okay. You know what? With Murray gone, let's talk about it. I've been avoiding it. The Naked Gun. Okay.
Ugh. Seth
I mean-
MacFarlane, I thought you were smarter than that.
Okay, if you put Liam in the lead as Frank Drebin, then I'll give him one smart move there. Because if Seth would have been
Seth. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, because if Seth would have been Frank Drebin, I would have burned his house down. But
No,
Liam
Seth is going to be Frank Drebin, right?
Well, according to what I'm seeing right here on IMDb, they have Liam Neeson as Frank Drebin.
Yeah. And hell, he's 71 now. I mean, is he going to be able to pull off the physical comedy like Leslie Nielsen did? I mean, I know Leslie Nielsen was already up there in years too whenever he did the Naked Gun movies.
Well, he had gray hair at like 23.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, he was, I don't know. But like you said, Liam Neeson does have some comedy chops, but will he be able to pull off just like Nielsen did? Because Nielsen was perfect for that character.
Yes. Yeah,
Because he was just riding the fame off of Airplane. You know, that's basically how that happened.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Let's see. Let me go in and I'll look right here. Okay, looking at the stars. Let's see what we have here. 1 second. Technology. Okay, so the ones that are inked in for characters so far is Liam Neeson as Frank Drebin Jr. Let's see. Looks like you got some extras like prisoners, construction workers, stuff like that. But nobody else. Oh, Pamela Anderson's going to be in it. That look just says everything.
What is she going to play? Like the corpse of Anna Nicole Smith from Naked Gun 3?
Maybe. There's Danny Houston, Kevin Durand, Paul Walter Hauser, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. Wow.
Yeah. And are you ready? You ready to be starstruck?
Oh,
Busta
really?
Rhymes.
Oh God. Let's hope he doesn't do for this what he did for the Halloween series.
I don't know. They're
Him go up to
killing my
Liam Neeson.
childhood, dude.
I told you I'm supposed to be Frank Drebin, not you. Now get your ass back out to the shed.
Yeah. It's I swear to God, they're killing everything from my youth. They really are.
They're trying to kill us. It's a plot. It's
Okay,
a
so
sick, twisted
now
plot.
being that do you think they're gonna follow the original story of the first movie, or are they gonna try something different?
I would think Seth MacFarlane this is probably going to be, like I said, A Million Ways to Die in the West, except set in New York. Well, maybe it'd be a period piece. Hopefully, he'll do a period piece and have it set in the 80s. That'd be cool.
Yeah. That would be cool. Yeah, I just think it's a waste of money. I don't know.
Yeah.
And even Family Guy has gotten so dull now. It's maybe Seth needs to do something else. There he is.
All right. I'm listening to you guys.
He's
Yes.
back.
We were just discussing the Naked Gun.
Right. Now I'm at about 29%. So I'm sorry for all the technical difficulties tonight, but
Hey, that's just part of the show. If you watch very much, yeah,
All right,
It's,
Murray, then I'll jump to
we're
this
no
one.
stranger to technical difficulties.
okay,
I'll
awesome.
jump to this one because I waited for you on this one. Greenlit and set for a release in 2026. Masters of the Universe.
I heard about this.
I think it's going to work, depending on who they get for He-Man. You know, oddly enough, after seeing Furiosa, I kind of want to have Chris Hemsworth as He-Man. I just think that would be kind of cool to actually have him do that. But
He's starting to get a little old. After seeing the trailers for the Iron Claw, I haven't seen the movie yet, but Zac Efron with his haircut, it will play. I mean,
you're right.
He could totally pull off Prince Adam.
He's got that He-Man face too. You know that kind of.
He looks like the action figure.
Yeah, he does. So I can agree with that. I'm down with it. And as long as they can do Skeletor all right, I think that's going to be okay. Now Steve did mention Memento, which I don't think they should touch that at all. Have either of you guys seen that?
I've never seen it. Yeah.
It's a Christopher Nolan movie. And it's kind of like not a linear story, and it kind of makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable to watch. But I don't think that they're going to be able to do it justice if they remake it. But if you guys haven't seen it, then it's not worth talking about. But
Yeah.
Memento, it's definitely worth seeing, but it's not a movie that you're going to go back and watch a bunch of times. We'll put it that way.
And here's one that's coming out this year that I'm kind of looking forward to. Nosferatu.
Yep, just saw the trailer.
with Bill Skarsgård. Yeah.
Yeah, just saw the trailer for it today. Looks pretty kick ass actually.
I haven't
Now,
watched
is
the
Willem
trailer yet,
Dafoe
but
in
I'm-
this one too?
What's that?
Is Willem Dafoe?
Yeah,
this?
Willem Dafoe pretty much plays. I'm thinking he plays like the Van Helsing type character,
Okay.
and because I thought it was cool because you guys have seen Shadow of the Vampire, right?
Love
Love
that
Shadow
movie.
of the Vampire
Love,
with
my
him and
God,
John
that's
Malkovich.
Yeah, that's such a great movie. Because I mean, Max Schreck was such an interesting, weird character, and the way they did it in Shadow of the Vampire was great. So when I saw that
skip
Defoe
God.
was going to be in Nosferatu, I thought it was such a good little homage to the entire lineage of that film. And I like Bill Skarsgård. I don't think he wasn't as good as Tim Curry as Pennywise, but I
agree.
definitely liked him. I definitely liked it, and it can accept him as Pennywise.
Yeah. Okay, here's one, Murray. I think you talked about this once with me. Red Sonja.
Crap.
Why remake that pile of shit?
Yeah, no shit. I mean, I suppose it can only get better, but we're talking this is 2024. It's, Red Sonja was a strong female lead back in the day, but now she's going to be snarky, and I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it at all.
They'll give her the full Kathleen Kennedy treatment. She'll not only be snarky, but she'll also be a transgender woman.
Yeah, she'll be a black lady with red hair. No, she'll be a black transgender woman. Yeah, and she'll have red hair. She'll be snarky. The He-Man or the Conan character will be emasculated, and comic relief. He'll be dumber than a box of rocks.
And she'll say that her name isn't Sonia, it's pronounced Sonye.
Oh, Sonye now, yes. Yeah, it's no
Okay,
interest.
here's one I know you'll be excited for, Mer. Sister Act.
Oh,
The Whoopi Goldberg movie.
yeah.
Wait, is Whoopi Goldberg not going to be in this one?
Let's see. Let me click on it. Okay, so the preliminary cast. Here we go. Not seeing her name yet.
Okay,
Good.
I'm on board.
Okay.
Good, I'll see it. I used to like Whoopi, but
I did too.
not anymore. It
What a
was
bitch.
such a shame. I used to think she was funny, and when she was doing stand up, and then The Color Purple, and that's another remake that we missed.
Yeah.
That has come out. The Color Purple.
And another one with her. They're remaking Ghost.
There's no need for that.
Why do they keep picking on Swayze?
But no, it's starring Patrick Swayze.
Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
Yeah, they're that'd be like them redoing Caddyshack, You can't redo Caddyshack.
Okay, here's another one for you. Stargate.
No need. Stargate
Didn't they end with the TV show?
Yeah, they had a TV show. They had like 5 different spin-offs too,
Yeah.
or at least 3 different Stargate shows going on. But there's no need to remake that. The first one was good enough,
Let's see. One actor they have listed for it so far is Brad Archie.
No idea.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you either. All right. And as the Muppets said while driving in the car, moving right along. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one, let me get to the list here. one called Strangers.
Not
You
the
remember the movie
strangers,
called Strangers? It just
Yeah.
says Strangers.
just strangers.
Yep.
Do you think that's redoing the Strangers? Because I thought
No,
they
the
just
strangers. They just came out with a prequel, and that was the first of a new trilogy.
right.
supposedly.
I heard it
Okay.
wasn't that good, right?
I've heard from several people that it wasn't that good.
Yeah, I know I didn't want to see it, so I like the original. The original was pretty good, but
Yeah. Hey, I liked
Okay.
probably again not popular opinion, but I like Strangers Pray at Night, the sequel, even better than the original.
yeah, I haven't
It's
got
not as well made of a film, but it's just it's more fun. It's faster paced and it really does a good job of building tension.
Yeah, I haven't got to see that one yet. It's I was pretty
It's worth a
impressed
watch.
with the original. The original was pretty good, but haven't got a chance to watch the new one yet, or I mean the sequel or anything. So
Okay. Disney is once again turning one of their cartoons into a live action. The
What?
Sword and the Stone.
You're kidding me.
They're doing the
Sword and
Sword and the
Stone?
Stone.
Oh,
dude, that movie that shit's been done 100 times from Sunday. You know what I mean?
yeah, the Arthurian legend. I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
it's so played out at this point. But yeah,
Yeah.
it might be okay. I mean, I don't know. I'd much rather see something like the Black Cauldron, if you guys remember what that is.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
I do
yeah.
remember that. Yeah.
And one of my favorite cartoons as a kid. I actually got it on DVD at one point and then ended up giving it to a guy for some reason. And I don't think the fucker even watched it ever, and I'm never going to get
Hey,
it.
hey, you know what Disney live action remake I'm really waiting for? Because they're slowly going through the entire catalog, so they have to get to it eventually, right? And that is none other than Song of the South.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's.
Give
I
us
just-
the tar, baby. Give us the tar, baby.
I just watched that
Damn
the
you,
other.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, and see, well, that they'll just race swap everything. They'll all be white folks.
Uncle Remus will be a fat white guy.
Yeah, singing zippity doo dah, zippity doo dah. I am so gay. I work for I don't know. Fucking Disney, man. Song of the South really isn't as racist as they say. You know what I
No.
mean? They kind of overblown that. Like.
Absolutely.
And,
I agree
and
100%.
because I remember seeing that as a kid, and Briar Rabbit and all that stuff, and
Oh, yeah, loved it. Loved it.
yeah, loved it as a kid. Now all of a sudden it's taboo, and you can't even rent it or buy it anywhere, and everybody's all wussies these days.
Uptight pricks.
Yeah, totally.
All right. Next one, The Wolfman. Or the
Whooping.
Wolfman. I wanted to be proper. The Wolfman.
He'll be transgender too.
Oh, for sure. Is that the one that had Benicio?
Wolfman will no longer have nards.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as they don't touch Monster Squad, it will be all right. But yeah, the Wolfman, I don't know. There's been 1,000 remakes of that too, so
Yeah.
not too keen on that one.
Okay. The Fly.
Again, don't touch
Cronenberg's remake.
Cronenberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't touch Cronenberg, especially with something. That one right there. That is a remake that was fantastic. Is The Fly.
The Fly,
Because-
John Carpenter's The Thing. Those are remakes that you should.
Yep.
There's no need to remake them again.
Right, because they were
Got it right.
perfected, and they were perfected by the masters. Nobody else can come close to those guys. Don't even try. And The Fly, it's cool that this generation will be turned on to The Fly. Like maybe the remake will get them to watch the original, but it doesn't need to be touched. It just doesn't.
Yeah, I
Okay.
couldn't agree more.
Okay, two more that I know we can talk about right here. First Blood, the Rambo.
Is that real? Like, are they actually going to do that?
It looks like it. Yeah, I see
Or
it
are they
right
going to
here.
get to play fucking Stallone? Ryan Gosling?
Oddly enough, in an interview, Stallone said that would be his number one pick.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, but no.
No, again, no need.
There's no need whatsoever. I mean, there's only one. It's like Rambo is like fucking Indiana Jones. Nobody else but Harrison Ford is ever going to be Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And nobody else is ever going to be fucking Stallone. I mean, Rambo needs to stay Rambo, period. That's it.
Well, hey, if they're going to go a completely different direction, make it a comedy and hell, they got Peter Dinklage to play the Toxic Avenger. Let's get him.
Yeah,
he can be Rambo.
Rambo, yeah. Yeah, he's
Right?
the Vietnam vet. He takes out the police.
Hopping on the dirt bike, riding it right through the city streets, running from the cops. His little legs won't hit reach kick banks.
I could see it, and I would pay to go see it. I would definitely pay to go see it 100%.
Okay. And the last one makes my stomach turn. The Cannonball Run.
The problem is
there is not enough stars.
Yeah, we don't have movie stars. I mean, like we used to. Movie stars of the day.
Yeah, like they cannot pull an ensemble cast in this day and age because movie stars. They would have to get like, oh my God, like Brad Pitt and
Ocean's 11 crew. Yeah.
Just they would have to get every big name actor they could, and it's going to come close to what the original was. Just fucking that's so stupid.
They could probably get Jackie Chan back.
Yeah, and Jackie Chan's still looking good for 80 years old or whatever the fuck he is.
He's at least in his mid 70s, I know.
Yeah, and he's he's still in pretty good shape, so we'll give him that. So what do you guys think of you gonna watch this Beverly Hills Cop 3?
I am. Or 4.
4, yeah, 4. You're right.
I am, but if it's like 3, I'm gonna change the channel right away.
Yeah, you guys might hate me here, but I've never saw any of them.
Oh man, if you're a fan of 80s action comedies, then you got to check out some at least the first one.
I've seen little bits and pieces of all 3 of them, but I haven't saw. I think I might have saw one years ago. Is that the one with the banana and the tailpipe and all that shit?
Yeah.
The first one, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I've definitely had saw, and I'm behind. I've seen all these weird.
The second one, he ends up going back because the police chief got shot, and that's the one with that's the one with the song "The Heat Is On."
The Heat is on.
Yeah.
And Bridget Nielsen's in that one too.
Correct.
Yep.
Red Sonja herself.
And that was around the same time when she did Cobra.
Yeah, and Cobra. That's a movie that when you revisit Cobra, it's what it was. You know what I mean? Like when you saw it in the 80s as a kid, Cobra was fucking awesome. But you watch it again as an adult in 2024, that movie's fucked up. It's so stupid, dude.
I don't think I got around to Cobra until I was in my mid-teens. So after seeing all of Schwarzenegger's other movies before that, I watched Cobra. I'm like, oh, this is bad.
And it was me and Steve. We actually watched it not too long ago, and just could not believe how terrible it was. But I have to admit, I do have the Cobra knife, though.
Yes.
That
we
cool knife that the bad
Oh, yeah.
dude had.
Well,
Yeah, I
the way
bought
that,
Wild
that back in the
sci-fi looking
80s.
knife.
so Cody,
Yeah,
the way that
I
Murray
bought
and I
one
watch
back in the
movies.
80s when I was all excited about it.
Sorry, there was a little delay. I'm sorry I talked over you, Mur.
That's fine. No problem. No problem.
Okay. When Murray and I watch movies, the way that we see movies is like that scene in Cobra where they come and attack Cobra where he lives, right? We tried to see it from the neighbor's point of view, like, God damn it, that fucking Cobra.
That
Keep the
fucking
noise
Cobra
down.
His house shot up again.
Yeah.
Damn satanic biker gang. I thought it was so
The-
stupid in the
The
movie.
neighborhood committee finds him. He's got a mailbox full of fines.
Yeah, it's you shooting all those fucking satanic bikers out in front of your house is an HOA violation. Here we go.
Yes. Yeah.
You hear that? You hear that thunder going on, Steve?
Yes. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
and before we go tonight, I have some breaking news for us.
What's
So
that?
I'll save it just before we go.
Yeah. See, I'm
It's
down to
big. It's big news. Big news.
I'm down to 12%. So I'm probably
Okay.
going to have to duck out for the
All right.
final time tonight. So
All right.
here
How about I
in a little
break
bit.
the news right now? I received a message
Okay.
while we're doing this. I have been 100% dropped from Rabbit and Red.
What?
Why good?
Michael J just dropped me 100% from Rabbit and Red.
For what?
For what?
Well, because I have a t-shirt store, right? That I've had way before I did anything in Rabbit and Red, but because I put a design that I created for Rabbit and Red on there, I am not loyal, I guess. And yeah. And
Well,
I'm
in
not
that
on
case,
his side.
he should probably take down his Rabbit and Red Teespring store because like 90% of the shirts on there are pomade.
Yeah. So he claims that I put this up and I haven't talked to him, but for the last 5 days I've been trying to get hold of him and he doesn't answer me. No response on
Imagine
anything.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
So-
just heard from Big Tom here the other day, and apparently he got their Twitter account and their YouTube account took down again last week.
Yeah.
Oh, Bubba.
Yeah.
Now this I can't chime in on this one. So yeah, that's bad, man. That's
Well,
Yeah.
regardless,
why can't he just leave
jumped.
people alone?
Well, he jumped the gun and he did this basically when I did nothing bad to him. There's
No, you've done nothing
bad.
but help him. Like
I've been
pretty much
going out of my
everybody
way
else.
for him, and oh well. But that's his choice.
Yeah,
It's his
his
thing.
loss. His loss. That's the way I see it. He's had so many talented people come through Rabbit and Red over the years, and he has sent them all away with a bad taste in their mouth.
Yeah,
And
and he
I
said it.
I
so
hate it for him.
He said it so I can't respond to him either.
Oh, of course. That's what he does.
Oh well.
Ah. Well, that's.
But I guess I'm done with Rabbit and Red then.
But hey, Z's cheese doesn't have to be done.
yeah, that's I kind of like listening to Z's.
I love the
Cheese,
show.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
No, in
like
fact, well, and plus you still have that stuff for neighbors.
Yeah. I
Can't do
I
stuff
hope
for neighbors
neighbors are still
anymore.
going. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't talked to Mike in a while. I don't, I hope everything's okay with him. And, certainly, I'd like to stick with Rabbit and Red. It's,
Well, I mean, if
I
he's
don't know what to
watching, Mike, I was your friend, dude. I was sticking up for you on
We
a
all were.
lot of stuff, and you're wrong with what you said here. Just to let you know, I'm not mad. I don't dislike Michael J, but I'm just gonna say he's wrong with what he did, and
A lot of things he's
but
done.
that's fine. It's his thing. If that makes him feel better to do that, so be it. I'll go on. I'll move on.
We
Oh.
we all have, and we're better off for it.
Yeah, I don't think Michael J's a bad guy. He's dealing with a lot of crap
No.
right now. But
yeah.
but if Michael J's watching,
he
he should have answered me when I was trying to get hold of him the past few days. Oh well.
Crazy stuff. Crazy
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, sorry about that, Mur.
No,
Yeah.
it's all.
This
I'm just meeting all you guys and everything, and just it's helping everybody could get along and stuff, and
exactly. There's no reason everybody can't get along. Absolutely
yeah,
no reason.
it's just it's a shame. I know Mike's going through a lot of stuff, and I certainly don't want to say anything ill or anything, and hope me and Paul can still do our shows and stuff, and
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, everybody check out Neighbors Talking Shit on rabbitandredradio.com.
And
It's a
just like
great
Cody,
show.
I'll still support the stuff on Rab and Red, but
yeah,
I guess I'm just not part of it anymore.
crazy stuff, man, crazy stuff. Well, shit, guys, man. I mean, that's kind of a bum note to end on. I
Sorry.
thought we had a pretty good discussion tonight. So,
No, this was fun. This was definitely fun.
if you guys have me back, I'll try not to talk as much. And
Yeah, hey, you're welcome anytime, Murray. Steve's a permanent now. Well, we hope he stays a permanent.
I definitely want to chime in on I definitely want to chime in on Late Night with the Devil. That I think that's
I got him to watch it. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag before the show, but damn, I was impressed. But we're just gonna leave it right there for now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think it's going to be a good show, and everybody stay tuned for that this coming Monday at 7 p.m. Unless some disaster happens between now and then, unless these two guys get blown away by a tornado.
We might.
It's
More
looking
thunder again. Yeah.
Yeah,
Late Night with the Devil.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
So yeah, with that, I'm going to hop off, guys, and you guys have a good night. All right.
All right.
Thanks,
Thanks a million, Mark.
Have a good one, man.
having you, bud.
Everybody. And
Peace,
see you later, man. Bye.
Yeah, we'll talk, Mer.
Yep, sounds good. All right. Bye.
So interesting, huh?
Yeah. Father Mahoney says in comments Strangers Chapter 1 is a good setup for the next month. See? I don't understand. Oh, the next one. Sorry, he corrected it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll probably get around to checking it out eventually.
Yeah.
I was kind of late to the game on The Strangers. I didn't watch it when it first came out, and even with the sequel, I waited years to watch the sequel, and I ended up liking both of them. So,
And honestly, I have to say I haven't seen it because I'm not allowed to talk to strangers or be around strangers.
well, I was told I was already strange enough. So.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah. So no, this was pretty cool tonight. What kind of news do you have? Because here I've been talking about all these remakes. What did you have available?
Oh, hey, well, if we want to do a little news from the Holler.
Let's do it.
All right. This just in. Russell Crowe will be starring in the new film, The Exorcism. Not to be confused with The Pope's Exorcist 2, which he will also be starring in.
Okay.
This film's called The Exorcism, where he plays a unhinged actor who starts experiencing demonic presences on the set of his new film. It comes out June 21st. This sounds like a direct-to-video pile of garbage at first look, or it did to me at least. But it's written by Joshua John Miller, and if anyone doesn't know who that is, that's the screenwriter of the movie. I think he wrote Near Dark, that Bill Paxton, Lance Henriksen movie from vampire movie from the 80s. And I'm a big fan of it. But here's the one that really hooked me. It's one of me and my oldest daughter's favorite movies to watch together. 2015's The Final Girls, which is a great horror comedy. So yeah, I'm on board.
That sounds interesting to me.
I'll check it
definitely.
out
Yeah.
because the way they can balance the humor and horror and still have heart to it. Sure, let's try it
Yeah.
out. The team behind Terrifier 2, well, everyone except Damien Leone, pretty much,
Okay.
which I thought he was pretty much the team of Terrifier and Terrifier 2, because he like does everything. But the producers behind Terrifier 2 have a new movie coming out before Terrifier 3 called Stream, and it's about a group of people locked in a hotel, and they're hunted by killers wearing live stream video cameras that
Okay.
compete to kill people in more inventive ways and get more points online for the kills. Which this sounds kind of like a ripoff of Laid to Rest, if you ask
Or,
me. But
or like
I'll
an
reserve my
updated
judgment.
way of like Death Race 2000. Only
Yeah,
people on feet, walking.
yeah. But what I do like about this, it has a stacked cast. We've got Jeffrey Combs from Reanimator, Tony Todd, the Candyman, Felissa Rose from Sleepaway Camp, of course, Daniel Harris from Halloween, and David Howard Thornton himself. I assume he'll probably play one of the killers, Art the Clown himself.
Mhm.
But and there were several other. I didn't write them down though. But I don't know. I'm thinking it's probably just going to have a bunch of cameos, real quick cameos of all these characters. Jeffrey Combs, he plays like the evil mastermind of it. So he'll probably be the only one that's in several scenes. So I don't know. On this one, I'm going to reserve judgment. I'll probably check it out just because I like to support our girl Felissa Rose.
Yeah.
She's still out there killing it after, God, 40 years in the business now. And she really is a true Cinderella story when it comes to actors. Because, I mean, she did Sleepaway Camp, and I think she may have done one other movie that didn't go over real well, and did a few TV shows, just guest appearances on those. And then she went and finished college and
Mhm.
didn't even get back. She was doing like stage plays and stuff, and didn't get back, trying to doing off Broadway stuff, and didn't really get back into acting until the internet age and when people rediscovered Sleepaway Camp and
Yeah.
around 2000, the late 90s, and when they made Return to Sleepaway Camp. And after that, she's just took the ball and ran with it, and has just been steady acting ever since, and been in all kinds of independent horror films, and still just stays busy nonstop doing indie horror. And more power to her.
Yeah.
I think next week on VOD we're getting Handling the Dead. It's from the creative team that brought us the Hungarian vampire film Let the Right One In, back from
Okay.
about here mid 2000s, I think.
Okay.
Which I am a fan of. We had they did a U.S. remake of it, Let Me In, with Chloe Grace Moretz, and she was good in it. It was good. It was a good film, but I still like the original better. But this one, Handling the Dead, it's a new spin. It looks like they're going to be doing something different with the zombie genre, which it's about time. I mean,
Yeah.
I think, just like we were talking about with the Universal monsters, I think it's time to put zombies to bed for a while. It's played out. But this is the way to describe it. People's loved ones just start reanimating, and
Mhm.
they're not, I guess, not flesh-eating zombies. They're just alive. I don't know if they talk or anything, but they've got to figure out what to do with them. you know, in this small town, people's loved ones start coming back to life, recently deceased loved ones, and they got, you know, what do you do with that, you know?
So is it going to
Chop
be
their
one of
heads
those
off,
where
burn
they're
'em?
kind of torn, like, should we shoot him in the
Yeah,
head or not? You know?
yeah, because the way I understood from what I when I read the synopsis, they're not going to be like people eating zombies. They're just reanimated corpses, and they got to figure out what to do with them. So it's
Yeah.
gonna lay heavy on the drama aspect, which at this point, you know, I remember when Schwarzenegger did the movie Maggie,
Hmm.
and I didn't know what I was getting into walking into that because I was thinking, you know, just another zombie film, action zombie film with Schwarzenegger, and it ended up being a really good drama, and they really it really surprised me and really tugged at the heartstrings too, being a father myself.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which
and you know,
I
I'm
have to
like,
admit
yeah,
that
give
was
me some
actually a
more of
good
that.
movie.
Yeah, you know, and I would say it was one of Schwarzenegger's better acting roles.
Yeah.
And I was surprised to see him step outside of his comfort zone. You know, he did an action. You know, he was the big action star first, and then the '90s got into doing comedies,
Hmm.
uh, or in action comedies, and but I was glad to see him, you know, excel in something else.
Yeah.
So yeah, Handling the Dead, I'll definitely check it out.
Yes.
Hopefully we're not disappointed, but we'll see. Uh, let's see. Peacock has announced season 2 of Twisted Metal. Uh,
Okay.
I
I did
enjoyed
catch. I saw one episode of that, but I haven't really watched a lot of it yet.
I enjoyed the shit out of. I was another one I was very surprised by because I'm not big on video game adaptations, even the video games I love, because
Yeah.
they usually just don't get the tone right. And I thought they nailed it with Twisted Metal. It,
Hmm.
it's it's campy, funny, violent, you know, action packed, and Anthony Mackie's great in it. Um, and I love Will Arnett as the voice of Sweet Tooth in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do because the first season was just pretty much just building up to the Twisted Metal tournament. So
Mhm.
so hopefully we're going to do a bunch more action and the actual tournament in the second season. And I don't know, we'll see if they can pull it off, and hopefully it'll be as big a hit as the first season was,
Yeah.
and it'll continue on past that because I love all the games.
Now, in speaking of the video games to TV shows, did you happen to catch Fallout?
I haven't yet. Uh, our producer Poe is a huge Fallout fan, and he
Yeah.
loves the series. He said the
The
series,
series is awesome.
yeah, which I haven't played any of the games, so
Yeah.
but he said I'd probably be okay going in just watching the series.
Yeah. It's yeah, oh yeah. Trust me, you get in there to see the series, yeah, you'll love it. It's very cool. And you won't be disappointed. There is some blood and guts, gore, heads
Yeah,
getting
which
exploded. Yeah, oh yeah.
it's got Walter Coggins, and I'm a big Walter Coggins fan.
Yes, the Shield.
That's the Shield.
Was he in? No, he wasn't in. No, not Sons of
Justified.
Anarchy. That's
Justified is where I
Justified.
really,
Justified. That's it. Yeah.
yeah, he played the tranny prostitute in Sons of Anarchy.
Yes, and don't keep in mind House of a Thousand Corpses. He was in that movie.
Yes,
He was shot in the head.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, and I really liked him in that that western he did with Scott Eastwood. Um,
Oh,
we
what
just
was
talked
that?
about it on the last show, and I couldn't remember the name then either.
Yeah. He was
But
also in one of the Predator movies when they went to the Predator planet.
yeah, Predators maybe.
Predators or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that was it Bidet Alvarez? Or no, it was
The guy that
shit.
was in the
Directed
King Kong
Desperado.
movie. Yeah. I just remember, yeah, it was a bunch of people that was brought to that planet, and I know the one actor is the guy that was in the remake of King Kong, the one with Jack Black.
Yeah.
So I can't think of his name though, but I know he's not a good
But yeah.
person. Yeah.
Walter Coggins and Fat Man with Fat Man, the Santa Claus movie with Mel Gibson. He's great in everything he's in.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
he's awesome. Yeah,
he makes such a great bad guy, but he can turn around and make a really sympathetic, make you really like him.
See, now I'm a huge fan of the show The Shield, right? Vic Mackey, right here. See, got to have the Vic Mackey head. But that show could not have been as good as it was without Goggins, because his character of Shane was the perfect to go with Vic Mackey. You know, it was just perfect.
I've just seen episodes here and there of The Shield over the years, but I need to go back and just watch it from the beginning.
Great show.
But about the only other thing I've got for the news is they have announced that Mike Flanagan's Exorcist movie will be released in 2026, which, let Flanagan have a go at it. He hasn't done, in my opinion, hasn't done a bad movie yet. I mean, some of his movies I like better than others, but they're all solid films. I mean, none of them are just dreadful.
Yeah.
I even liked his Shining sequel, Doctor Sleep. I thought it was
that was an interesting movie.
Sequel.
Yeah. I do agree that, because it was kind of I don't know, there was like a creepiness to that one. You know, like when they were at that campsite or whatever by the woods and stuff, it was actually kind of creepy, you know. But then again, with The Exorcist, how can you really mess up something like that? I mean, The Exorcist was a great movie, but you basically have somebody that's going to be possessed, you know.
Which I know they're scrapping. They're just going to ignore the Exorcist believer, David Gordon Green, that hack's attempted Exorcist film. But
just hopefully they don't CGI like crazy. You know, I think that's what ruins a lot.
Yeah, but I do hope that Flanagan does get back Ellen Burstyn and Reagan.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I hope they do use that. I doubt they will. But in some capacity, I'd like to see them bring them back.
Yeah.
But they better hurry, because Ellen Burstyn, she's like 87 or 88. I mean,
you're not going to get much more out of her. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're right. That's the only downfall to doing remakes like this, bringing back some of the original actors, because it's been so long. You know,
when you're making a sequel to a 50-year-old movie, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I can't think of names off the hand, but there's so many I would love to see again with actors that are gone. You know, like what one movie that I saw that they were going to greenlight that I didn't say on here was Smokey and the Bandit. And I'm like, because Gleason made that movie, and you can't duplicate Gleason. And who the hell would they get to play Buford? You know, people like us that saw the original like this. Oh, it's just going to make us mad. We're going to want to shoot something.
Yeah. It won't work. It a product of its time. Even if they make it a period piece, it won't. It still won't work.
No.
You know, but like you're saying, a lot of these dead actors, you know, they're already, just like they did. Remember in Star Wars Rogue One when they brought back Grand Moff Tarkin.
Carrie Fisher. Well,
and then they brought back Carrie Fisher too.
Looking young and everything too. Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, and it wasn't bad either. I don't know. I actually kind of liked that one.
I love Rogue One. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I like it better than any of the new trilogy.
Yeah, it was definitely a good fill-in. You know, to get up to Star Wars, I thought that was kind of cool. You know.
Yeah. You know, like I was saying though, with AI and everything, and the families, you know, wanting to sell off the AI rights to their deceased ancestors or deceased loved ones rights, AI rights,
Mhm.
and I mean, like they're like, what's it going to hurt them? They're dead, besides one to honor their memory, of course. but
Yeah.
but money talks, So I mean, who knows? I'm just waiting for the next John Wayne film.
Yes. Get a John Wayne and Clint Eastwood. That'd be kind of cool, though. I mean, but
Yeah, Western with John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, Audie Murphy.
oh, a bunch of those from the old spaghetti westerns.
Yeah, just have
Oh, God.
have a Magnificent Seven with all those guys.
Yeah. No, that would be kind of cool. I could see it being cool in some parts, but then again, you can't
Still not
really
the same.
bring back the magic of the real thing,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
it was a product of its time, and people just don't look at stuff the way they used to.
Yeah, I agree. Well, Cody, we had an interesting night.
Yeah, I was worried we'd get on here and not have anything to talk about. Boy, was I wrong.
No, we did good. I just happened to come across that site with all those remakes. And I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. I'll take this. But yeah, it turned out to
Yeah,
be
I'm glad you
very
did.
interesting night.
I had some news, and that was about it.
Oh no, that's fine. Well, you know how it is.
But,
I mean, the one thing I've learned from being on here with you guys is we could talk. We could blah, blah, blah. We
Oh,
could
yeah.
definitely talk. So
But not
But
bad
no.
for a fill-in show. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in. It's still showing. We have 22 people watching, so thank you guys. Jesus.
yes. And a big thank you to Big Mur for being here.
Yeah.
I think he really made a huge difference here. Definitely.
Oh yeah, great having you, Murr. And come
Poe
back
did
next week
good
for the
tonight.
Late Night with the Devil show.
Yes. Definitely. 100%.
Yeah. Big thanks to Poe for making all this magic happen. Because without our fearless leader, there is no Dognut Media.
Yeah. No, and yeah, definitely big thank you to Poe. So yeah, I definitely have a lot of fun doing this with you. So definitely. Just a very interesting
Well, we're
night.
glad
We got storms coming here. And like you said, we had my big announcement, but we'll let that slide.
Yeah, well, more later.
Yeah, more later. Stay tuned. So I'll just say for those that were looking forward to Z's Cheese this next Sunday, ain't happening.
Well, you may have to wait a little bit, but there's a good chance Z's Cheese will return.
Oh. Yeah. But like I said, with the whole point, I hold no ill feelings
Same
to
here.
anyone down there. It's his choice. I do believe he's very wrong, but it's his choice. If this is what he needed to do, then so be it. No ill feelings. I mean, if he ever wanted to say hi to me someday, I'll say hi to him.
Same here.
Yeah. So definitely. Okay. Well, Cody.
But everybody stay tuned. Next week, fingers crossed, we're going to do the Late Night with the Devil show
Yes.
with me and Trav, Steve Z. Hopefully, Paulie will be back then. And hopefully, we'll have special guest Big Murr, too. And, well, with all of us in the same room, it's going to be interesting, to say the least.
It's going to be fun. Definitely going to be fun. So I know Big Murr wants to be here, so we got to have Big Murr. He definitely wants to be there for that one. I talked him into watching it, and he watched it, and he goes, I freaking love that movie, he said. So definitely, we got to have him.
Yeah, I know Poe loves it too. So I think we're going to have a lot to talk about. It's going to be a great show. All 22 people we got watching, come back next week. And we are probably all going to be talking all over each other. And you won't be able to understand anything. I'm going to start drinking early, so I will be completely incoherent.
And keep sending in comments. We love comments. Definitely.
Yes.
Do it.
Yeah,
Interact with
that's
us.
what we're here for. Yeah, that's why we do it live. We want to interact with you guys. Tell us we're dumbasses. We already know that, but you can tell us anyway.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and well, I guess we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching, and check out all the other great shows on Dognut Media. We got Good Morning Dognut. We got Sad Nation to Die For. We've got, hopefully it will return soon, Jack Transmission, our resident conspiracy theorist, Joey T's show. That's always a fun watch. Mahoney Massacre. I'm sorry, Mahoney's Madhouse. Hopefully we'll be returning soon too. And check out what other great new shows might pop up on Dognut Media.
Yeah, there's a big wink. Big wink. Yeah, stay tuned.
Until
Stay
next
tuned.
week, folks.
All right. Thanks,
anything
guys.
else,
Have a
Steve?
good night. No,
All
actually,
right, good night, everybody.
I'm good.
sorry.
Be safe out there, everybody. See you next week.
Peace out.
Amazing!